Alright, here we are with Mouse Guard, a Canadian Tale, Episode 6. It is January 2019, and here's Tyler.
And here I am. To my left, we have X playing Y.
Kevin playing Renard.
Peter Austin, Smallpaws.
Devin is Gearhart.
And Nicole is Gwyn.
Okay, so we'll start with the recap, which you should probably deliver because you taxed your nature last session.
Shit, did I?
You used a persona point
A
for
couple
fighting,
times.
I believe.
Cool. I did, probably.
So you can recover one by giving the recap.
And could you just to recap? I don't have to do anything specific.
Just recap of what happened last session.
Alright, we left that one town that was rich and full of mares porking girls to go to the science town. I don't actually remember the
We
name.
left Elmos.
Spruce Tuck?
We're going to
Elmos to
Spruce
Spruce
Tuck.
Tuck?
Yep.
Okay, Elmos to Spruce Tuck. Along the way, we found someone who was injured, a mouse that had an arrow in them. So we were going to try and save them, but crows were trying to eat their little tiny mouse body. We tried to scare off the crows with violent combat. It didn't go super well. Kevin got taken away to a tree. I freaked out because little baby bird boy, his little broken wing, covered myself in goo and threw him off the top of the tree when the bird took me to the nest. And then we continued on, had to sneak through some underbrush because there were weasels. We set a murder trap for them. And then we sent Peter's character, little tiny baby boy, up into the sewers, Finn, up into the sewer tunnels so he can go and tell the mice to let down their defenses so we can come in and we're definitely not weasels. And then we did.
And worked.
Okay, yeah. So that's where we start off.
Is that good? Is that what
That's
people
good.
want?
Yeah, that's great. We've all set our goals for the session. Kind of come back to you. You guys are with the governor. His name is Gamlian. You know this. You're from the area.
I used to live here briefly. Or have.
Yeah. So he kind of looks around and says, well, now that you're here, you should join the Council of War. I was just speaking with my chief guard about what we were going to do about the weasel threat. If you'll follow me into the council chambers. And then he starts trudging around up the tree.
We follow him.
Okay. You come into a large room that is has a wooden table at the center of it. There's a few guardmice sitting around. Not mouse guard, but city guard. It's not ornately decorated. It's very functional, utilitarian. It seems like they were in the midst of a conversation that dies down as you guys enter. Gamlian takes a seat at the head table and says, well, I'm afraid the situation has changed now. We have Mouse Guard in our midst. Perhaps we should bow to your superior expertise. Do you have a plan to deal with the weasels?
It would be nice to be caught up on the situation first, then perhaps we can formulate something.
Yes, of course. It's really rather simple. They arrived about 2 weeks ago. We had noticed that some of our scouts and messengers had been disappearing. Foragers had gone unaccounted for in the week before. Then the weasels set up at the base of our town. We pulled the lifts up, and we've been sitting tight ever since. We sent messengers out, 6 of them. Obviously, one of them got through.
Just barely at that.
My chief guard, Maximilian, seems to think that we should sally forth, try and drive them off by force. I'm a little hesitant. Our guard is not particularly large. Most of them haven't seen experience in the Weasel War, and we don't know if there's more weasels about.
Well, a straight-up fight would be unwise at this point, but the longer we allow this siege to continue, the more likely it is that more weasels will arrive, an actual army as opposed to simply forward scouts.
Well, we could always go and scout for more weasels, see what the situation further out.
One of the Guardmice bangs his fist on the table and says, "We've been monitoring the situation. All of the weasels that arrived are still here. They haven't sent word back yet. If we kill them before they leave, there won't be a weasel army to come."
Do you have a count on their numbers?
We've counted 12.
12. Are you firm in that number, or is that an estimate?
Maximilian says yes the exact same moment that Gamlian says no.
You can't go out to fight them.
Very unwise, yes.
Who are you to say that, old fur?
Gearhart. I was in the war. What you need to do is let them in.
What, are you
Wait,
mad?
what?
To specify not to let them take over the city. but
She'll
to,
like stretch up and like kind of start. Does this room have like a window or anything, or like a map of the city or something?
Yes.
Mice are small and dumb. Weasels think they're food. One of us carelessly lets down an elevator shaft so they can climb up. They start to climb up. One of them gets to the top. Mice here, here, here in a semicircle with spears. Mice here, here with weapons tipped with feces and poison. Weasel comes out, all at once stab it. It falls back, other weasels try to go up, some try to go down. As they try to go down, you dip molten rock down over the edge onto them. You'll be able to kill 2 or 3, or at least give severe, lasting injuries to a couple others. The ones with lasting injuries will slow down the rest of them because they'll have to tend to them. This will deplete their resources and break their morale. If you go out on your own, they'll pick you off because they're predators.
And if they break the spear wall and get into the city?
Don't let them.
You're a town of alchemists. We have plenty of things to use to outsmart them. But a one-on-one fight between us down on the ground is not going to work in our favor, no matter our numbers.
You have to make a kill zone.
Gamlian says, "Well, I'm inclined to trust the expertise of the guard and seasoned veterans. I'll put you in charge of the defenses. Execute your plan and save the city."
An excellent choice.
Oh, we.
Would we be able to have access to the alchemists in town and get them to build some kind of, mix some kind of concoctions that'll burn and stuff like that?
You can have access to whoever you choose.
Excellent.
Weasels have heightened senses. Not great eyesight because they're crepuscular. Go for the ears, the nose, and the tongue.
Some kind of acrid.
I think
He
it's
just kind of
acrid.
gazes off for a moment. Some kind of strong chemical that might burn both of those would be excellent, even if it's just a distraction.
Mustard gas.
Yeah. Very strong sense, definitely. Can be more than distracting. They can be painful. If we're doing that, I'll have to not be on the front line, though. I have a very sensitive nose.
Oh, yes.
When can you expect this to go down?
Unsure. Give us a night of research and perhaps a blueprint of your town to look over, a map. So we need to figure out the best elevators, choke points, where to position mice.
It needs to be soon because they're full of ambition.
And they just saw us crawl in.
Well, we should have a map in the archives.
Weasels will get lazy when more of them come because someone else can do the work for them. If they have the chance to take glory on their own before anyone else gets here, they'll do it.
Okay.
To the library.
Okay.
I'm just assuming because they're evil. I'm running on Decepticon philosophy here for them.
You head off to the archives, which
Mom,
is
Dad.
down in City Hall. And your parents are working there, as are several other archivists.
Mom, Dad.
Oh, dear. When did you get in?
Just maybe an hour ago. We're on a mission for the Guard, and then we came across this.
You got past the weasels?
Oh, yes.
Wasn't that dangerous?
Of course, but it's part of the job.
Well, what brings you here?
We need a map of the town to drive off the weasels. Plan an offensive defense.
Yes. Well, no trouble at all. Just follow me.
Excellent. And I'll give him a hug and stuff.
Yeah, she hugs you back, takes you into the archives, rummages around with a few scrolls for a minute or two, and then pulls out a large map and gives it to you.
Thanks.
And when you fight the weasels, you'll be on the back lines, I hope.
Most likely, we're probably going to be using scent warfare, and you know how I fare with that.
Yes. Well, take care of yourself, dear.
Of course. You guys should probably stay inside for it, of course.
Well, we'll be down in the archives.
Excellent. I don't want them there to be like, oh no, I'm so worried.
Would brewer count for alchemy, or is alchemy its own skill?
Alchemy is its own skill, but you could use brewer to help in it.
This is spruce tuck, right?
Yeah.
So other than the alchemy stuff, like, do they do other things like beer and spirits and shit?
Science, research. There would be like a small brewery there. Most towns would have a brewery of some kind.
Not like a famously big one or something though.
No.
I had this idea of a shimmying down booze along the side and just leaving it and letting the wheels get into it so they get drunk. Not even poisoning it.
Leaving alcohol out, yeah.
I mean, there's probably...
And making it look like, it was stuff that was left behind because people were escaping, because people just escaped up, right?
I mean, there's probably booze around that you can have enough to make a couple of weasels drunk. It's a whole town.
What if we poison it?
Well, not even poison it, because if they drink it, they'll just get drunk. And a healthy drunk weasel will bother healthy sober weasels.
Yeah. If we can add something that makes them drunk longer, though, that might be
More booze. That's why I want a lot of it, because it would look like it was a shit and we were trying to sneak up.
We have,
to leave behind.
mice have something like,
Grain alcohol.
absinthe or whatever, like,
Mushroom.
real strong.
Yeah, this tree that we live in, how mushroomy is it?
Oh, it's pretty mushroomy.
Any of them have a yellow cap with a kind of tapered tip?
Specifically, are you
Roll
asking
your
for?
lore mouse.
Or harvester.
Yeah. If you could succeed in a harvester,
Yeah, I
you'd
definitely
get
could.
that.
I definitely could.
But you could.
Yeah.
I could as well. I have 2 dice in it.
Oh,
So
cool.
do I.
A success.
Okay, you managed to find a couple yellow-tipped mushrooms.
Excellent.
I assume these are just like drug mushrooms. we're
Yeah,
looking
just
for?
cyclopen mushrooms.
Get them high on fucking mushrooms.
Again, we don't want to kill the ones we get drunk because they'll be drunk already. They're already incapacitated.
We just want them to be
We
folded.
want them to be a fucking nightmare for their friends.
Give them explosive laxatives.
So I have a recipe as a wise and a brewer as a skill.
You just gotta
So
put
you're
it
trying
in the
to
drink. You don't have
ferment
to do
something
anything
extra
to it.
strong?
Extra
or-
strong. Party drink.
I mean, if we wanted to make this extra strong, is any of the alcohol?
Lemon base.
No, I was gonna say strawberry or cranberry based.
No, not here.
It's fair. It's fair. It's fair. Because if it was, the acidity of it would denature the cyclopen faster and cause it to be real rough for them.
Science.
And that's how you turn 1 dose into 3.
Alright, so I'm just looking up fate stuff. Or not fate stuff, wises at the moment.
When you said fate, I didn't imagine fate as in this game's mechanics. I imagined fate stay night. And like you're like, man, look at all the sabers. There's like 15 now. At first there was 1.
So you want to go and brew something that's extra strong.
Mm-hmm.
And you went to the archives to meet with your parents and get them out.
Yeah.
What are you two up to?
I don't get to do something super fun. I have to do something adulty. So one of my kids is here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, more than one of your kids is here.
One is here. Only one is here. Oh, right. That one. Right, Kevin.
For the listeners, we pointed at Kevin's character.
Right. So this is the only kid from Wave 4 lives here. He's 5. When his dad died in the war, I kind of left him here with his father's family to take care of him.
I left him.
Because I'm a mouse guard.
God, you're hurt. Shit.
I what?
Shit.
Okay, what are their names?
So my little baby 5-year-old son, his name's Sven. And the father was John.
But he's dead.
Yeah, he died. In 1147 when he was 37.
So they're staying with...
John's sister.
What's her name?
I didn't write that down. I didn't think it'd come up ever.
Jane.
Sure.
Johnette. Also, I got 3 successes for a brewer using a persona point.
Cool.
Jane, or Minnie, as her friends call her. I am not allowed to call her that.
For reasons.
For reasons.
Okay, so you want to try and find her in the city?
No, I know where they live. It's just, because I'm a mom, I have to go and hang out with them, and it's going to be awkward.
Okay.
Good luck, guys!
Bye. And what do you want to do?
Well, I guess I should do our mission to deliver the letter to whoever we're supposed to deliver it to. Was the alchemist we're delivering to, or
Chief Apothecary.
Chief Apothecary? Close enough.
And we want to talk to them anyways.
Yeah. Whoever wants to start. Who wants to do the thing first? Evan?
Oh, we'll do Jane first, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, so
Pull this tooth.
you go to the little house where you know that they
Is there a
are
bakery?
residing. Yeah, there's bakeries.
Alright, I'm going to pick up some food. I'm going to bring stuff because I'm a guest.
Okay, you get a nice loaf of bread.
Bread, baskets of cheeses, maybe a pie. Like a berry pie, if that's possible.
Okay, you go knock on the door.
Yeah.
It opens, closes, and then the little hatch on it opens.
Alright, did a small mouse close it, or did a small child mouse close it?
A small mouse.
Okay. I lean over to the window.
Gearhart, I didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, had to come here. Mouse guard was on the way, it was on the route, so I thought I'd drop in.
You thought you would just drop it. You would abandon your child and then just drop it.
Yes.
It's a deep sigh. And the latch closes and the door opens. And Jane says, "Well, drop on in."
Thank you. You have a wonderful home. Would you like some jam and bread?
She takes it and puts it on the counter. And what did you say the kid's name was?
Sven.
Sven. Sven is out back.
Thank you very much. You have a wonderful decor.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And that's why she's not around to raise the kid.
Yeah. So Sven is out back, just
All
playing in the grass with a stick.
Is there anyone else around him?
No.
Awesome. Well, I'll just kind of watch him for a bit.
Okay. You watch him. Jane is watching you from inside.
And then I'll start to head outside.
He doesn't take particular notice of you.
I'm just watching what he's doing. He's like attacking stuff, playing with the grass.
Yeah, using it like a sword. Tending to wave it around, fight imaginary things.
Pick up a rock or like a little acorn or whatever. And I'll toss it like to it where he's not looking in the grass, so it sounds like something's in the grass.
Okay.
So his reflexes are like.
He turns, checks it out, looks for a bit, doesn't see anything, just goes back to playing.
And try
It's
circling
like-
around him.
There's like little nooks in the trees as the branches go out that are like plateaued off and have little grassy areas.
Yeah.
So it's a fairly small enclosed area.
Oh boy. Well, I guess I'll walk on and try to circle around him.
Surprise hug! As you circle around, he takes notice of your large, imposing bulk.
Right?
And sort of turns and says, "Oh, who are you?"
Oh, right. What kind of form is that?
Stick form?
Can I see?
Tentatively hands you a stick.
Like, play around with it a bit. I'll, like, give it back to him and kind of, like, be like, so. Kind of raise your hand like this. And then it's hard to do the whispering voice and not make it too small for the mic.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta kind of want to raise your hand like this, but keep it, like, the middle part of the stick, at the bit where the handle is. And you snap your wrist. That puts all the power in the stick and none in your bones. Makes it hit harder.
Okay. As you turn, he sees your cloak flash, and he gets all excited. He goes, "Oh, you're Guard. You're Mouse Guard.
Yeah, I am.
I'm gonna be Mouse Guard."
Yeah, Mouse Guard's really great. It's a nice way to see the world.
Mother doesn't like the Mouse Guard.
I could imagine. It's not for everyone.
Have you come to save us from the weasels?
Yeah, we've, that's kind of the plan.
He nods and goes back to playing.
I'll hang out for a bit. I'll leave.
You don't want to stay for dinner?
Well, I'll leave the backyard and turn in front of it.
Okay. Jay
Yes.
is in the kitchen,
Oh, yes.
preparing some vegetables.
Would you like me to help?
Can you help? Is this within your repertoire?
Your kitchen's a little small, but I'll be able to make do. Well, I'm a little big for it. It's normal sized.
Just picturing you go to cut a carrot, you cut the cutting board into the counter, and you're like, "Ah." Just
You
like
can chop and stir those.
Okay. Awkward silence with her saying things will ensue. Her can be either one of them at this point. It's a tooth man.
She prepares the rest of the meal in silence, and then puts it in to cook over the stove.
Do mice go to school? Are there school mice?
Yeah, mice go to school.
How's classes?
Oh, he's getting along.
Good. Need help? Does he need help?
With what?
Anything he needs help with, or is he doing good? What does teachers think of him?
I think he's a bright young lad. A little impetuous.
Yeah. She kind of moves her eyes like, yeah, no, I know.
His father was.
No, not like his father was.
So how long can we expect you to stay, Gearhart?
There's a weasel siege outside, and my commander, is that the term? Captain? Is it captain? Is Kevin my captain?
Patrol leader.
My patrol leader is working with the mayor to organize resources. We need to drive them out before they get bold and bring more in. Time's of the essence. I don't know what that's going to look like. It's going to be bad, though. I saw when we were coming in there prepared. Some of them are veterans. The winter's been pretty bad. I don't know what the resources here are going to be like.
And how long before we see you again?
I don't know. Is she called the Queen Mother? The Mother Superior? The Super Mouse? Leader of the Mouse
Gwendolyn?
Guard? Gwendolyn. She had a title. I remember hearing she had a title.
Yeah, I think she's the matriarch.
Matriarch. I think the matriarch is starting to see that we're running out of, that the winters are getting worse. So this might be the regular route now. trying to do the supply run.
Well, just because it's the regular route doesn't mean you need to have regular visits, if you follow my meaning.
No, I know.
It's not good for the child's development for you to pop in and out.
Oh, she nods.
As long as we understand each other.
The school's good. She
Spruce
always
Tuck.
asks about that, by the way, even before he was in school. It's like,
Spruce Tuck. We have the best schools.
Yeah. Yeah. Sven always said that.
She goes and takes dinner off the stove, sets it out, calls Sven in to eat.
Not Sven, the
John.
John. always
I was
said
gonna
that.
say, I'm like, huh?
God damn you.
We do have the best schools in thing, mommy.
Fucking young Steven.
She sends Sven to wash up for dinner. And he comes down, sits at the table, dishes it out. She eats in silence.
What are some things Mouse Guard or Mouse are taught in school? Like what are the basic curricula stuff?
It probably depends which city they go to school. A lot of it comes down to vocational training. So
There's no like base level. You need this to be a citizen, no matter what kind of stuff. Like, hey, you need to know how to do abacus shit.
I think they teach basic foraging skills, things that are semi-instinctual because they're a little more developed.
Yeah. All right. So I have to do some harvesting later with my patrol leader. I'm saying to Sven.
Yeah.
And we're looking for a certain type of mushroom, the kind that some of the elders might take and make them a little funny, make them kind of be a little more looser, right? Am I looking for ones with a yellow tip or ones with red dots on the gills?
Kind of pauses and then just gives you a confused look. Kind of funny mushrooms? They don't teach us to harvest funny mushrooms.
Right, you got to avoid them. You got to have the ones that are food, right?
Yes, I know about getting food.
Mm-hmm. So, which one should I avoid? Yellow tip or the dots on the gills? The yellow tip is the one you have to avoid. That's the test.
Jane butts in and says, I don't know if this is really dinner conversation, Gearhart.
Just I'm absent-minded. I was just wondering.
Yes. You stick to the mushrooms that you're told to gather in school.
I was just asking. I was just asking if you knew how to identify poisonous mushrooms to avoid them. It was an education
Hey
thing.
kid, which mushrooms are drugs? Do you know drugs?
Yeah, she's not super smart. It's like, this is relevant. This is a this is a skill.
There's a limited scope of mushrooms that they're told to gather because those are the only ones that are food. And anything outside of that is a don't pick mushroom.
Yeah. All right. Well, Gearhart fumbled it by doing the outside of the sorting container algorithm. Because there's, it's like, oh, you could have chose from any of these 3 types to quiz him on, but you chose everything else he doesn't know.
I mean, you said he's 5,
Exactly.
so...
Yep.
Exactly.
Hey kids, do you know how marijuana looks? How many,
Now listen, if you have 8 ounces on hand and someone stiffs you, what do you do to their car? What do you do to their dog?
How many bunches does the leaf have?
How many socks full of quarter swings does it take to get to the center of a snitch?
Oh.
All right, we eat in pained, awkward silence.
Okay. She cleans up after the meal and says, "Well, that was a nice visit, but the nice mouse guard is leaving now."
Stay in school. Enjoy your studies.
He gives a little stick salute.
She'll leave.
Oh boy.
Oh, I know, right? Oh, that was
Well,
rough,
The
right?
fact that she told him that she's the mom,
Nah, it's fair. It's fair.
like that's so
It's
brutal,
easier.
though.
It's a good
It
flex.
is easier. It's fine. It's just
He's
it's
5.
brutal.
Have a nice time on the other side of the store.
Right?
Baby boy.
All right, does the system reward me for going through that?
No.
Damn you, mouse god.
Well, because set that as your goal or something.
Yeah, I didn't do that though.
Haha.
I didn't say have an episode of The Office with Scott's tots as my goal.
You could have, like, I don't know, some little training with the boy. Do
Yeah,
some
I tried that, it
rolling.
failed. I also tried to quiz him on stuff to see if he was smart, because that's one of her obsessions, to make sure that her kids are doing well, and I also failed, alright? Do you see the pattern there?
You should have rolled something, then you'd get the reward.
I should have rolled flight! Yeah, you want to see a dead body.
It was like the opposite. They have to keep zooming in on like Jane's face for the conversation.
Yeah, it was Scott's tot from The Office.
No.
There's an episode of The Office that's real bad that most people skip because it's so cringy.
I skipped the whole office because it's cringy.
Yeah. Michael Scott, when he was younger, promised an entire class of
Underprivileged students.
at-risk youths that he would pay for their college when they graduate. And
if
then,
they graduate.
If they graduate. And all of them brought their grades up across the board. The entire class of like 30 of them were going to graduate. And it was like... And he's like, today's the day. See, when I made that promise 18 years ago, or like 15 years ago, I assumed I'd be a millionaire by now. I've actually lost money. My salary's gone down since then. And they're singing a song about when they get it. It's like, what you gonna do, Mr. Scott, and make our dreams come true? And then he gives them their gift, which were laptop replacement batteries he bought at discount for the laptops they don't have.
He really panicked because he could not afford it. And it's like, oh, dude, you had years to correct this, you asshole.
Hey guys, how about you fail?
Starts like encouraging drug dealers to sell to their classroom and
It's a real punch in the gut to watch.
Yeah, I would skip that episode next time. It's oh man.
Most do. It's one of the most underwatched episodes of The Office on Netflix.
So you have the sealed letter and you're heading for Head Apothecary Cornelius?
Yep.
Okay.
Head Apothecary Cornelius. Okay.
So there's a whole like apothecary district in Spruce Tuck because it's a big bustling industry. And you go in there and are instantly overwhelmed at the amount of activity, sections, various subsections of brewing and apothecary and alchemy that are going on.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit overwhelmed with that. It's like, oh, this is more complicated than I expected.
Everyone is very involved in what they're doing, carrying around trays of bubbling concoctions, moving through. They're bumping you aside because you're small.
Yeah, they probably also don't notice him at
Yeah,
first.
they're very focused on their work.
Tripping hazard.
That he is. Well, I guess I try to go to some biggest building around and try to find someone there, I guess.
Okay, you work your way in. There's a number of vats around with mice on little scaffolding over them, peering into them, dropping ingredients. Most of them are bespectacled. A lot of old furs. No one you can see who is standoutishly in charge.
Yeah. Well, I guess I don't for the people next to the vats because they might fall down.
Oh god.
So I don't know.
You're like, hey, and they're like, oh, I'm the Joker now!
So someone I don't know coming down from a vat like, hey, I have this letter for Head Apothecary. Do you know where they are?
Yes. Down the street, 2 doors on your right.
Thank you. Just follow the instructions.
Okay. You go in, similar setup, vats, concoctions, but here there is a large, fat, red-furred mouse who is standing at the head of one of the scaffolds barking orders.
Ah, so either that's a foreman or that's the head apothecary. So I guess I climb over there and I'm like, hey, sorry, are you the head apothecary?
Yes, how can I help you? How did you get in here?
I walked into the door, it was open.
The apothecary district is no place for children.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm with the mouse guard and we were sent from Lockhaven here for you and there's a letter for you.
He takes the letter, unfurls it, reads it for several moments, and then tucks it in his belt. Says, yes, I've been expecting you. I was hoping you would arrive further in summer as opposed to the end of the season, but I guess things are what they are. Why are you here?
I mean, the rest of the guards are preparing to deal with the weasel threat, and I don't have much experience with that, so...
Small picture problems. Yes. furrows his brow. Well, I need to speak to your patrol leader. I can't entrust this information to a tenderpaw.
Okay, I'll
You want to speak to a 50-year-old?
I'll inform my
I'm just
patrol
gonna keep
leader.
sending toddlers to talk to him.
Toddlers and tiaras.
I'll just grab like a random like 4-year-old and put my cloak on him. It's like go.
Okay, do you need anything else in the meantime?
I need several things, none of which I think you can help me with.
Okay. He just shrugs and walks off. Well, where's the brewery district? Because I guess that's where you'd expect the patrol leader to be at now.
Okay, so you head off to the brewery district. You find Reynard brewing up a particularly potent batch.
Yeah, he's occasionally kind of dipping a finger in, looking at me like, they're gonna know. Okay. Let's sweeten this up a bit. Oh, you're back. You kind of just disappeared on me with my letter. Well, our letter. The alchemist letter. How can I help you?
Well, somehow deliver it. So I went to the head alchemist and he wants to talk with you because you're the responsible one or something.
That's certainly on him. Okay. Could you take over brewing for me? It shouldn't be such a big deal. Just, keep stirring, make sure it doesn't start boiling over.
Sure, I think I can stir.
Excellent.
Takes two bigger than him.
Don't fall in.
Right?
Takes a stool.
You won't sober up for a few years.
Oh no, there's like mushrooms and stuff in there? That'll fuck you up, tiny little boy.
Oh no.
No, wait, actually. Is there like a person around? Like
Yeah, there are
person.
several brewers. 'Cause, I mean, you're in the brewery.
I'm gonna snap his fingers. Sorry, could I get your help? Could you tend over this? I should actually have you with me for this. Yeah, learn the ways rather than you're not here for manual labor.
No problem.
Excellent, thank you. And I'll head off with the tender paw in tow.
The tender paw.
Yep. So I guess we go back to the.
Yeah, you go back to
consciousness,
the alchemical district. You find Cornelius in the spot where you left him.
That's him.
Ah, excellent. You are Cornelius. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, and you are?
I am Renard. I am captain of this particular mouse guard patrol.
Ah, good. As I was saying to your tenderpaw, I was expecting you more in the summer. It's unfortunate you're arriving so late in the season.
Things are what they are.
Yes. So, as you know, there are the weasels outside, but that is it's a small picture problem.
Oh.
It's a symptom of a larger concern that we have, a concern that I share with Gwendolyn.
A possible invasion.
Yes. She brought you up to speed.
Yes, and it's very easy to tell which way the wind is blowing at this point.
Well, it's all about the wind blowing, isn't it? He gives a little chuckle.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I assume you have ideas about how we should begin to address this issue.
Well, we're setting the second scent border up outside in weasel territory, but this scent border is a little different. It brings the animals in as opposed to repelling them.
There it is.
We've nearly nailed down the formula, but we need a few more ingredients. Ingredients I was hoping the mouse guard would get for me.
Oh my god.
We have actually done something similar earlier in the year to use bears to drive off beavers.
Ah! Then she sent the perfect people.
We do have some experience then, yes. So what do you need? I'm certain once we deal with this little siege issue, which shouldn't take more than a day or two, it'll be fine. What can we bring for you?
Well, we've managed to gather most of the scents that we need, but the one thing we haven't got is dung of a deer.
It's the autumn, isn't it?
Yes.
Which means deer should be... That seems quite simple.
So if you could just venture over the border, collect a sample for us, bring it back here, that should be all we need to get the batch concocted for next year.
I will deal with this as soon as possible.
Excellent. I'm glad they sent someone so amenable.
Of course, it's what we're here for.
Deers are so big compared to us. That's so scary.
Thankfully, they shit everywhere.
Just wait for them to move away.
Shit ass bark machine.
It's like, woo-wee, piss and shit.
It's actually really hard to find dung in autumn because they drop where they stand, but they use their antlers to vanish it away.
Oh, damn
You
it.
fucking piece of shit. You have not let that go for the last like week.
Should we play some game with that? Just to get it out
No,
of your
we're never gonna
system?
play a game where people shit where they stand and vanish it away, Peter.
I mean, we still have to try True Boss. So.
I think that would attract the wrong crowd. So yeah, I guess we'll leave him to his work. Now that we have a goal. When working with such people, it is always best to keep their hopes up. Tell them what they need to hear. A little morale goes a far, far long way.
Do you wait till he's out of earshot to say that?
Yes. Yes, this is on the way back to the brewery.
Okay. You get back, and one of the brewers is tending to your concoction.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
No problem.
I'll just need some very shiny glass bottles. Something that'll catch the eye.
I think we can rustle that up.
Excellent. Wonderful.
He goes off into the back and comes out with a tray of various beakers. Says, if there's one thing we're not short on here in Spruce Tuck, it's glassware.
Always a lovely thing.
He says that with the cadence of someone who runs a bong shop. It's like when, what's his name? Snoop Dogg was in the goddamn Starsky and Hutch remake movie, where he's playing a golf caddy, and it's like, you know a lot about golf. And he's like, I know a lot about grass.
And they call it pipeweed in fantasy games, Devin.
Whatever.
Oh, Tolkien.
So, yeah, just gonna brew that.
So you get it brewed up, you get it in a glass. What's your plan to get her down?
Going to meet with everyone else because we should get them drunk, like maybe an hour or two before we actually start the siege, so that they're nice and really, really wasted. So yeah, I think everyone should meet back up at the war room, or not the war room, not somewhere where we're gonna have to bother a bunch of mice, but where we can all put our heads together.
Some inn or something.
Yeah.
Where we're staying.
I can stay with my parents, or I can stay with my parents.
So we're meeting at the inn.
You don't want to bring like 2 trash fires and a toddler with you. It's like, oh, you brought guests.
So you guys head to a local inn.
Mm-hmm.
And it's doing a steady trade. You can see Maximilian at the bar getting drunk. He looks to be in a sour mood.
Oh, fuck.
Well, leave him to cry in his cup.
Let's hope he doesn't start a fight.
Oh no,
Oh,
we can
no.
something to end the fight. Looking over at Earhart.
It's okay.
Oh, wait,
you'll
did you guys find me, or did I find you? Am I here?
Yeah, I assume so. This is kind of all this meeting after we're
Yeah, we're
done
meeting
everything.
Alright.
We're not in.
Alright.
Maximilian, the leader of the
Chief
fucking
guard.
City guard.
chief guard guy who wanted to go out and fight everybody, is now at the bar looking cranky. So
Getting hammered.
keep an eye on him so he doesn't start a fight.
And that's how Earhart gets waves number 7.
Gross.
Yeah. So Renard's got like the case of bottles on the table, map spread out, little nuts and seeds to be little position markers.
One of the barmaids comes over and goes, you can't bring those in here. I don't care if you are Moose Guard. We're running a business.
Kind of looks to his mother.
What can't he have out?
A box of alcohol.
Oh, it's poison.
It's part of the offensive for the weasels.
Not the good kind.
It's part of the offensive for the weasels. We're definitely not going to be drinking any of it.
No one
Don't
should
drink
drink
that.
it.
He'll die.
Can someone make a persuader?
I would
I mean,
have persuader.
or another social skill if you want to make it.
manipulator.
Browbeater.
I have persuader.
Do it.
As do I. Yeah.
Do you just There's no stats, so it's just the dice you have for it.
The
right?
rating, yes.
Okay, I only have 2 dice. Does anyone have higher?
I have 2 dice as
I
well.
think that's the standard social skill
Okay,
rating.
so
Okay, so it's Obi-Wan.
Yes. 4 by 6.
okay. I didn't remember what successes were, so I'm like,
That's why Devin has it written down on his
She
little
gives
character
an
book.
appraising look and says, "Poison? Why are you bringing poison in here?"
We're gonna use it to poison the weasels and kill them. And I'm
Nice.
gonna bash their skulls in with my hammer, and I'll feel better about myself.
I suppose we'll let that go then.
That's for the
Can
best.
I bring you any drinks?
Yes.
Something
Grain
non-poisonous?
alcohol.
Grain alcohol.
Grain alcohol.
Okay. She goes back,
Please.
picks up a bottle off the shelf and brings it out with 4 glasses.
you're actually a grown-up, right, Finn? Like,
Oh, hey, our fire alarm. Cool, let me pause. We're back. There was an alarm. It was over.
Wheels on fire.
So you guys are in the inn, fermenting a plan, when an out-of-breath Guardmice bursts through and runs up to Maximilian and says, "You need to get to the edge of the tree right now." Pulls him up out of his seat and turns around and catches sight of you guys at the table and says, "Oh, and I suppose you as well."
You know, I fought in wars when you were, a kid and stuff, right? Killing weasels. Come on, man. I'm in a bad mood. Don't make it worse.
Well, you're
I'm
gonna
coming with you right now.
All right.
All right.
he's so confused.
I'm so goddamn reluctant.
And he goes to the edge of the tree where most of the on-duty guard mice and Gamillion are peering over the edges. And you can see that from the weasel camp, a small detachment has come forward. One of them waving a big flaming bough over their heads, and the one that appears to be in charge with a large jeweled cutlass staggering behind him.
Staggering?
Well, swaggering.
Oh,
Swagger.
no.
It's like, did they get
'cause
drunk
we left a
without
pit
us?
trap, so he's staggering. He's like walking with one of his legs broken in an L. He has holes in him, and I'm like, yes, yes.
Enjoy the shit.
The burning thing, is that like a flag of truce, or is that like they're gonna
Well,
let
a
our tree
flag,
on
a flag
fire?
of truce would be a white flag.
Well, I
He's signaling, hey, look, something's...
We're getting your attention with fire.
Parlay,
Okay.
parlay.
Do megaphones exist in some weird
No, we
obscure
just
way?
shout.
in this?
He's got like a little horn hanging
Okay.
at his belt.
They
He
can make
detaches it.
flags.
And calls out, "Mice! Mice! We want to parley!"
So
Welcome
in
to-
Yoba, we could shoot him right here.
Captain Carnage.
Drop down with my hand.
Hero pose.
Who has a horn here? Like,
Maximilian,
along-
probably.
alongside us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be around.
Okay. He's drunk and an asshole, so I'm gonna snatch it from him.
Okay.
Just let me deal with it. We're here. What would you like?
We know you have mouse guard. We want only the big one. Send it down. We go away.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
This is your chance, little mouse. Otherwise, whole tree come down.
I'd like to see you try. One eye.
Can you like just go down there and go, yeah, sure, totally, and then just kill them?
They must have good stats, they're not that good.
Yard's kind of mulling over.
Mother, no.
This is your only chance, mouse
Taking
guard.
more
Step
I'm
up,
taking
Mom.
more from you.
We want only the big one.
Through the horn. Whoa. I didn't get your name. I didn't quite see who you were last time.
My name is Robert.
Robert.
French.
Robert. I'd come down and maybe we could see eye to eye. But we both know you can't handle it.
Come down, big mouse.
I think too many of your harem have had to come down already for you. Maybe you can put the effort to come up here.
I talk to city now.
I'll
Send
give
us
the horn
big
back
one.
to you.
We go away. Otherwise, everyone die slow.
I'm sorry, what was that? You may have to come a bit closer with that horn. Is there something heavy nearby?
There's Gearhart.
They're walking back to the camp.
Okay, we'll see you soon. Okay, we're gonna have to rush this then.
I mean, now they're gonna know it's a trap.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Can we something alchemy something make it a gas that when we throw bottles at them, it's like a gas grenade?
We're not wizards.
No, but the alchemists
Take
are.
alcohol bottle, stuff something in it, light it.
Yeah.
Throw bear pea at them.
So you guys are conferring amongst yourselves,
Yeah.
and most people are looking at Gearhart.
Like they're contemplating it?
They're considering it.
Renard kind of unsheaths his spear from his back and just kind of sets to the side very firmly while we talk. Not even looking at them, just as we converse. We need to deal with this quickly or we are going to have another mutiny on our hands, and I'm so sick and tired of dealing with mice who would gladly sell out their own for a little bit of...
I don't think anyone in the smart town would be stupid enough to think the weasels would let them live if they gave up one of their own.
What was it you
I
called me
say
before?
fairly loudly. Like, not loud enough for him to hear, it's just I have a baritone voice.
True, but you do have a certain reputation amongst both mice who served in the Weasel War and weasels.
Yeah.
It's not inconceivable that they could give you up as a hostage and get away with it.
Who was in the Weasel War here? Just, who was there?
Are you addressing?
Yeah, just like, oh, were you saying that, or was a mouse saying that?
Oh no, I was saying.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't.
I'm
I didn't
just
catch
saying
it.
it's not like it's out of the realm of
Yeah,
possibility.
they wouldn't be giving out one of their own. They'd be giving out one of somewhere else that came from wherever. Some vagabond that just strolled into town.
Some crazy person who likes to stamp out eyes and have millions of children and abandon them like a jackass.
That's who.
Yeah.
She's not exactly renowned for, her virtues. 12 of them.
12. We can't take them alone, and likely now that they have an out, that's not going to revolve their own hides. They're likely not to help us. So.
Hey, Maximilian, do you still want to fight?
Yes.
Well, there's one.
Not just him, he's the chief guard.
Staggers forward, walks up, grabs his horn back,
We may
puts it
still
back on
have
his belt.
we may still have some use for the alcohol. We'll get them really drunk.
Weasels have harems, right? I wasn't making that up. I thought I picked that up from the comics.
I think so.
Yes.
Even if they don't, it's still like really degrading thing to. Especially if they don't, it's a degrading thing to like accuse him of. So.
You're being racist.
Ooh, just on grain alcohol.
Racist and drunk.
So can we count on the city guard?
To do what?
Go down and fight the weasels?
That's certainly what the guard wants to do.
Yeah.
Well, the chief guard wants to do, yes.
Yeah, and most of the guard would fall behind him.
Good.
So. How many guards are there?
It's about 20 on.
24 versus 12. But they're,
Those aren't good odds.
yeah, they're
Nope.
giant weasels.
We'll need something other than sword and shield to deal with them, certainly.
How about fire?
I was just gonna say, this tree's not very flammable, is it? Like, people live here. I assume it's not very flammable.
Well, I mean, it's a huge tree and you're little mice.
They live here with
so any kind of
explosives.
It's not
fire
gonna
and
catch
stuff.
like that.
I was gonna start a forest fire up there.
Suck it! Winter's coming. It'll be all fertile by the time it passes. We've already used the forest for its resources.
So we
Everything's
have
probably
a,
all dried up because it's,
so we want a little world-ending disaster just to deal with little weasels.
Well, that's the thing, though. I don't want this tree to get lit on fire. But, if it, is like a fire that'll wipe out, like, the area around their camp or whatever.
Remember
then
that
be
scene
like,
of
Alright, what do
Bradley
you
with the
want-
forest
there's a
fire
wee-
and so on?
what?
How do mice kill weasels in the Weasel War?
Superior numbers, tactics.
Yeah. We kind of don't have superior numbers, and not gonna lie, I don't know how superior tactics are. We need to put a few things together quick.
We have bows. We could just keep shooting them and force them to retreat. over and over again.
Yeah, but they're gonna get more numbers eventually.
Eventually.
What if we lower the gear hard and make her run away to take like half of the forces, and then the 20-something other of us come kill a couple weasels?
Mother is a very large target. I'm not going to leave it up to chance that they'll have bows and halfway decent aim. The ones that only have, that actually have 2 eyes at least. Depth perception.
So,
I'm pissed he wasn't offended by the things I said in front of his men. I felt that was smart of me.
Yes, it was. One has to maintain.
It was about his penis.
Thank you, Mother.
thank you, Mother. We could always do flaming arrows. This place is an alchemy place, so I'm like, I don't know if it's super flammable or not very flammable. Right?
Well, like the alchemical district would probably blow up if you started setting fires willy-nilly.
Well, why don't we cut that part off the tree and drop it on the weasels?
Well, no, it's like we're all the way up here, and like the tree at the base is probably not very flammable, but other parts of the forest might be. So if we just like fire flaming arrows, like cover it in the like alchemy shit, light it on fire, and then fire arrows down there. Fucking like phosphorus sticks to shit. And
Yellow phosphorus or white
White
phosphorus.
phosphorus.
Yeah.
War crimes.
right?
In our Asgard.
But like, I don't want the entire forest to burn down because this is where we live and that's where the city's food comes from, probably.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I do kind of want to burn down. I kind of want to light a forest fire.
If we scare them.
I mean, I don't know if this is a logical leap for Garrett to make, but like, this is a city of smart people.
Presumably.
Okay, some smart people get really upset at other smart people for not thinking the same things they think, and so they'll get all spiteful until given an opportunity to show off how they were right. So we should check the alchemist district for jilted smart people that have things mouses usually wouldn't want to use in a fight.
Okay, also, out of character, you know these bitches have been working on things that'll bring animals here.
Mm-hmm.
So if we just like...
Throw bear pee at them, like I said.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
Just pee on them.
Well, the thing is, there's a scent board there that keeps the animals out.
Yeah,
and I
but
think,
we came here to refresh it, so we haven't refreshed it yet.
yeah, but
But then
That
there's a
wasn't-
bear. Which,
That wasn't your job. Other mice were doing that.
I thought that was.
also, then there's a bear, which is probably harder to kill than 12 weasels.
It's not gonna eat mice, though.
Won't it?
No.
too small. Like, unless you jump into its mouth.
I don't know.
It's
What's
still a
weasel?
giant natural disaster.
It's a good way to attract snakes.
Ooh, yikes. Snakes are scary.
Yes.
The opposite of mongoose.
Snakes
Wait,
specifically...
mongoose are a type of weasel.
What's that?
Yeah. That's
Snakes
why...
get eaten by mongoose, and mongoose are a type of weasel. Ergo, weasel beats snake in the rock, paper, scissors.
Also, snakes love to eat mice.
Damn, weasels.
In Darwin, rock, paper, scissors, we would be at the bottom of both of their feeding charts.
Yeah.
No, what we need is a bear, or some sort of bat demon. Or an owl.
Woohoo! Owls also love to eat mice.
Yeah, they also like to eat weasels.
What
There's a whole
eats
city full
weasels?
of mice here.
Yeah, there's a bunch of weasels out in the open, not in cover.
Shit, man, I have no idea what the fuck to do here. Maybe we can confer with the guy who knows about the scent stuff and see if he thinks this is a terrible idea.
Cornelius?
Yeah.
Probably for the best.
Sure. Because I don't even know if he can do it.
So you guys walk to the apothecary district.
Yep.
As you're walking away, Maximilian kind of hits his chest and goes, "What? So are we gonna go out and fight or not?"
Shortly.
We got a plan.
Keep your men prepped. Limber.
Okay. Someone turns to him and goes, "Maybe you should get some coffee." You guys find Cornelius at work, as he usually is, even though it's starting to get fairly late at night.
Hey,
Yes.
you look really smart.
Thank you.
Do you have some sort of idea that the people around you are too small to understand that you've always wanted to try out that we could use on these weasels?
Keep in mind, as Guardmice, we can always offer amnesty if something's a little over the top.
And if you don't, do you know someone who does?
What exactly are you looking for?
I
Something
think
to
she
really
wants to know if you're a mad scientist.
Crimes against nature.
Or if you know. And not mad, just underappreciated in their time for their genius.
He takes off his spectacles.
My character, when she says
Polishes them on his fur. And puts them back on. And then turns pointedly to the patrol leader.
It's fair. It's fair.
And says, "What is it you've come here for?"
We want to hurt the weasels badly. We want to drive them off so much that they'll never consider coming back. We need to deal with this very quickly. These townspeople are very jittery and they're coming close to making very foolish decisions.
They're getting pitchfork mobby.
Well, we're not far from the scent border. If you could get out of Spruce Tuck, you could deploy our test batch. As long as you deployed it both here and over the scent border, you could potentially lure something in to deal with the problem. That is what it's designed to do. Of course, we would then have a compromised scent border heading into winter. But
Animals wander. Weasels are much more devious. So it may be a decent exchange, unfortunately.
And I am tempted to do a live trial.
A very smart idea.
In the background, Gearhart's just nodding to no one. She mouths wordlessly, "Your chance to show them all."
I can get you several jugs of the test batch. The rest will, of course, be up to you.
Of course. Woo-wee.
And he says, "Excuse me, I'll need to go to the other facility."
My secret evil layer.
Gearhart knows smart people.
Resident Evil theme starts playing. This seems like a plan. Everyone is okay with this? Wandering off into...
We'll have to send the scout to go deploy the scent. Which means we'll need to have a distraction.
Yes.
I mean, how
My character just gestures at Gearhart because
how large of a batch are we talking about here? Because if it's maybe it's big enough that all of us will have to go.
well,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I can definitely come with you. My apprenticeship or whatever, my mentor was a scent border patroller, so I've been in the area before, and also I'm from this city specifically.
You will know the area around. The two of you together should be able to do this with relative ease.
Yeah. Okay.
Plus, this
And I
is
guess-
a really cool adventurous.
Plus, at the same time, we could just leave the alcohol behind for the weasel to find. Maybe.
I mean, we may as well. We have a bunch of mushroom spiked alcohol. What, are we gonna drink it?
I mean,
Just coat your weapons in it.
Ooh.
yes, if that gets into the
How
bloodstream.
quickly does it kick in, though? Probably pretty quickly. I don't know.
Anywhere from half an hour to 45 minutes. It hasn't been potented.
Well, then it's not gonna be useful because.
Again, right into the bloodstream.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it for them to someone to break rank and get drunk.
Either way, the alcohol is not too important right now, and Mother and I shall provide the distraction.
Do we have oil? Like flammable oil?
Yes.
Yep.
And we have wooden spears, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Nice, soakable wooden spears.
Mm-hmm.
Little nice, hurling flaming toothpicks.
Well, it's going to be like using them to like stab and stuff while they're on fire and hopefully catch the weasel a bit because it'll be soaked in, so it'll weep a bit of oil when it goes in and out of them if you tag them.
Also,
And
the
then eventually, it'll burn too much, so you have to get rid of it, and then that's when you'll have a sidearm.
So you guys going to rest for the night or enact this immediately?
We'll get some coffee and probably do it immediately.
Yeah, we have to do it now.
Okay.
Before the mob gets a little too riled up.
So it takes a good hour, but eventually a scientist mouse comes back to you with several amphoras full of large sloshing liquid. Says, Cornelius said to bring this to you?
Oh, excellent. Yes, this definitely would take 2 of you.
Okay. The odor is extremely pungent.
Yeah. They're gonna notice something's wrong immediately. We have to distract them.
I'm gonna, maybe...
Take some wax, stuff it in your nose.
Yeah, then I'll like tie like a handkerchief around my nose and mouth. Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
Don't spill it on you.
Hooey, worse than the bear scent.
It is much worse than the bear scent.
Oh,
Yeah. Poor little thing.
Well, let it serve as inspiration to move very fast.
I'll throw on the smell.
So how are you guys getting out?
Probably taking a lift.
Yeah, I think we're gonna. Me and
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Gerhard-
start a distraction, and then that I can do everything. Okay, so what's a distraction? Do we get the guards? Do we let them up and try to make a kill zone? They seem pretty cagey.
I think people would start freaking if we tried to let them up and start being like, "No, we're gonna take over the elevator." And I'm trying to think of what we can do to distract them.
I mean, we can just go down there and start fighting them, then retreat, but that would kill a bunch of the mice.
Yeah, we don't want to do that, definitely. So, I mean, they're after you specifically. So if the 2 of us went off, they have animal mounts, right? Like animal mounts are a thing, or insect mounts.
It's really rare.
Yeah, you also just it's hard to make sense of, right?
We'll tell
Some
you to a
mice
bunch of
can
lady
bond with
bugs.
hares to enough that they can ride them, but it's not common. They don't have like stables.
Rabbits aren't huge fans of weasels.
I mean, if you want to have a distraction, just take Gerhard, tie her up, start lowering her slowly while her son is screeching, "No, don't do it," and
I'll
hope
just
none.
shoot arrows at her.
I think the person wants to have some personal revenge, maybe.
That's a risk. Reinhardt's definitely not going to, or Renard's definitely not.
Definitely
going
not if it's a rope, because they'll just shoot the rope and I'll follow.
Yeah.
But if it was a metal chain,
But they'll still shoot you.
that's fine.
It's not fine.
That is
I'll just
super
defend
not fine.
every action.
With your arms tied.
Yeah,
I
I'll just take
mean-
the defense action by swinging a bit.
That's super not
To gain
fine.
to gain back, whatever you call it.
I mean, if it's night, then they might not recognize that it's like sort of potato sack. Shaped like a Gerhard, just tangled a little bit. Put it, shove it. Oh
I'm
no,
super
mother.
not okay with this plan.
well, we can't send the mice down because then there's going to be no time for these guys to go do the thing before all the people die anyway.
Yeah, and if someone's being slowly lowered, then it might attract weasel attention.
It's not a terrible plan. Do they have metal chains?
Some are metal for the larger lifts.
Okay, we need metal chains if that plan's going to work, because I'm not going down if they're shooting fucking arrows at my rope.
Yes.
Yeah, there's just so many ways to go wrong. They start shooting arrows at you instead of the chain.
Just pull me up then. Tape some pillows to me.
Fucking lord.
Just have someone with arts and crafts and weaving, try to do little,
If an arrow
Statue
hits
leak.
me, I'll just use my mouse wise to vanish it away.
Devin, it's not poop.
I don't know. Peter's idea is kind of appealing to me.
Okay.
As long as the villagers
Suicide.
don't immediately turn on us and drop me directly down to the
That's
melee
exactly the worry as well. Like
Yeah.
Renard's not gonna be able to fend them all off.
I mean,
They're
just use
assholes.
persuade.
It'll
You
be a
bought
contest.
it at 5, right?
No, you can't buy things at like 5 unless you want to specialize solely in one thing.
Yeah, you can make order or persuader before you start lowering this down to
Yeah,
convince the people to your cause.
I have 2 dice in those, so like
But you can spend something to add your nature and do
my really
rerolls
low
and-
human nature.
What is your nature?
3.
Use your circles or resources to bribe them or get someone that's you can trust.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, you can also succeed on fail. I just get to make something else that I want happen.
Oh.
Like the fucking kid sneaks out there's like, I'm gonna be a weasel killer. It's like, oh no, I lost one.
He sees him like, I'm gonna help, and he's just like, yes, you will.
It's like, don't bully your little brother.
Oh shit, I thought it was just a ragamuffin.
Don't bully your little ragamuffin baby bird brother.
Mother. He joins the weasels. Well, unless someone else has a better idea.
No one had a better idea.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, well,
So you two
I was
start
gonna
marching
piss off
towards
the
the
stupid
lift.
goddamn guards.
yep. And we're going to some lifts on the opposite side.
Oh, okay. So the guards, they have bows, right? Or slings?
Yep.
I mean,
Range weapons.
Would what's his name be upset if we had him do range stuff at them and try to like take him out a bit while I'm, bait? Let's go to him.
That'd be really. Wouldn't they think something's wrong then? If it's like, okay, we're lowering them first, as a surrender, but also we're shooting at you repeatedly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna taunt them the whole time, looking at how stupid they are. They can't even get one mouse. All right, let's go to the guy. Let's go to
Maximilian.
Drunko Mick, Big Chest.
Okay, so you guys head off to the
Yeah.
lifts that are facing the weasels. Maximilian is there drinking some coffee. There's about 4 or 5 guards around him.
Hey, how good are your guys at bow?
Good enough.
All right, we got a plan, and it's really foolish and risky, and the townspeople might turn us in the middle of it and make it a big nightmare. So we're gonna be relying on you guys and your guards to make sure this goes good. Life is in your hands.
All right, lay it on me.
All right, I'm gonna tie a metal chain around me so arrows can't cut it, and you're gonna lower me down and swing me like bait, so the weasel's trying to get me. And while they're doing that, and they come into range, you're gonna shoot them with arrows.
If you're all that you say that you are, then we stand a better chance going into combat together.
There's a catch. We went to the definitely mad scientists you have in town and got a crazy experiment from them, and we're having them go across the scent border to bring a bear over. And then we have a plan to get rid of it later. Just imagine that stuck-up piece of shit Reynard. Or Robert?
Robert.
Think of it.
Robert.
That stuck-up piece of shit, one-eye, small-dicked Robert getting his fucking face eaten by a bear.
He's going to make a versus test against you to try and convince the other guards that it's a better idea to just charge into fight.
I was hoping you could convince him this was awesome.
Well, you can.
Okay. What do
Just,
I gotta do? Fight?
Roll a social
Kidney
skill.
punch.
Like, can we wrestle? Can that be my social? Like, come on, you wanna do it! You wanna do it!
Your song could help you.
I don't really see how that would convince him.
People like wrestling.
Also, what's will for? Like, what do you roll that for?
If someone is like trying to do a persuader, you can roll will to resist.
Ah.
Or
I
if
mean-
or like let's say you were captured by weasels and they were torturing you and you didn't want to break, you could roll will.
I mean, I got Persuader too. What do I got with me? Can I use my Reputation as an equipment bonus?
Yep.
Oh, no. Okay, cool. I don't know what that would give me.
One die.
And I'll assist with Orator? Because you're doing Persuade, right?
Yes, I have Persuade 2.
There.
Do you have a better skill on it too?
No.
Okay.
Both of mine are at 2.
I
So
see
I'm going to
we're
use
cut from
Orator
the same
as a
cloth.
support.
So you're trying to use persuade to mainly convince Maximilian.
But this would be
And
amazing.
you're backing him up by
I'm
speaking
backing
to the
up.
guards as well.
Yeah, I'm
And
kind of
swaying-
like...
swaying the people around him.
Yeah, kind of like pointing out the fact that Maximilian is super drunk and making a clearly foolish decision here.
Also, he didn't fight in the Weasel War, and she did.
Yeah, like this is the veteran. He's kind of like pointing out her scars and whatnot.
I'm massive and scarred, and they called for me specifically because they know about me because my name's One Eye, not them.
Yep, that counts as help. So you get 1 die from that.
Do you also want to tap your traits or something?
No, I'm going to tap those to stay alive later.
Ah.
I'm going to tap those for the important part. What is a win?
4, 5,
It's
6.
versus.
I got 2.
I got nothing.
Oh.
So your plan is clearly a better plan than just charging blindly at the weasels. I mean, there's a reason that he hasn't really convinced them to do this yet, because it's almost suicidal. And you guys come in, you're mouse guard, you've got a secret plan that you're working on. This sounds good. They don't have to put themselves directly in harm's way. So you make your case.
I'm like, well, like, you know, I'll be like, listen, don't take it so bad. And I'll put my arm around. I'm like, think of it this way. Our plan goes completely tits up. All you guys rush on down to save me like war heroes.
All right. Tell me what I got to do.
Okay. So we're going to get these guys with bows, I don't know, with oil or fire, I don't know, whatever the worst thing mice can do at range. And, like, not obvious yet. Maybe have little torches just under the ridge of the thing, so when they get ready to start firing, they can swing their arrows over it so it lights and shoot.
Okay.
And I'm going to get tied up with a big metal chain.
Are you actually being tied up or fake being tied up?
Well, like, they're going to put it around my waist so that I have to be lowered down, so...
You're not just going to go onto a lift?
That wasn't how I envisioned it.
Well, I mean, you're
smarter.
No, if I'm chained up, I can, like, swing myself over and be like, woo! Woo! You almost got me!
But I mean, on a lift, you could just walk around and do the same thing.
But then there'd be a floor for them. Then there's a shelf for them to climb up onto.
Not if we sabotage it so it doesn't come back up.
But there's gear out there.
I don't know.
But with the chain, you could reel me back up. Because you're gonna have to get some. We're gonna have to wake up strong people, laborers.
Okay.
Because they're gonna be. I imagine there's like a turnstile for the chain where like the spokes catch each link stuff or something. However that works.
Sure.
So they'll be the ones who'll be like lower, raise, lower.
Okay. You can get that all set up.
Like the lift floor just sounds like I had to be there and they'd eventually get up. But if I'm being dangled, then like that way arrows can fly by me to hit them and they won't be able to see it proper.
It's much more enticing seeing, you know, your prize was there.
Oh, you almost got me.
So you guys grab one of the big metal chains and start tying it around Gearheart. You round up some laborers. They all assemble on the chain gang. And then you start lowering me down. It takes a couple minutes as you're going down, but eventually the weasels catch sight of you, and they come and they spread out. You can tell that they've like gauged how far bowshot is from the tree, because there's arrows sticking out, and they stop just short of there. And they spread out in a little bit of a V with torches, and the leader's just waiting in the center with a cutlass.
Now you put up a show. No, mother, no.
Like screaming into the horn so that they can
No,
hear
don't
him.
do that.
You bastard,
Oh,
you
no.
killed my mother.
My mother, and I am her only son. This is so tragic.
You should just be like, Mom, you don't have to do this.
No, it's better this way. It's much better this way.
That's what you said about leaving us the first time.
We're
It
talking
wasn't.
about that later.
And you guys,
Yep.
you head to the back lifts.
Yeah, far away from this mess.
Also keeping an eye out for weasels in case they were smart enough to be like, what if they're doing something on the other end?
Yeah.
'Cause- yeah.
Well, I mean, as you're looking out, you do see occasionally shapes
Yeah.
moving around in circles. And you only count 8 weasels at the front.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Don't drop me. I mean, I can break his legs.
You could just,
That'd be a good win for this character.
you could just jump down with a hammer onto his face.
I don't want to kill him, I want to cripple him. It's much funnier that way.
So you guys start going down on a lift.
Yeah, whichever appears to be the safest. We take our scent and we leave some booze around, some notes to the other town.
Maybe one of you should go down the sewer again, and you should go down the lift. That way, if one of you is caught, the other can still do their mission. Have a place where you meet once you.
I'm not sure whether the jug of attractive piss will fit down the sewer.
I mean, if
Definitely
if it's small enough for you to carry, it's gonna be small enough to go down with you.
Yeah, I think that it's basically like we have multiple things, so we can both.
You can get a stopper in it and strap it to your back.
Oh, I assumed it had stoppers. I'm putting a fucking stopper in that. I already did that if they didn't have a stopper in it already. Fuck that.
Yeah. Well, either or. Yeah, we can split up.
I think we should both go down the sewers though. It just sounds like a better plan than being on a lift.
Like, where's your biggest sewer? Because we'll already be sticking out the place.
Okay. They go and they pull off a little mouse manhole.
Perfect.
mouse hole.
Great, that opens up. Can you guys give me a climbing check?
So
Mm.
nature?
Which is nature. Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, oh.
We don't have that.
If you want to get down without spilling any or losing any of yourselves, it's OB3.
1, 2, 3,
Don't
4,
fuck this up.
5.
I got 4.
Okay, so you both succeed with flying colors.
Excellent.
And you manage to creep down and pop open a little hatch at the bottom of the tree.
Okay.
It's dark. There's not a lot going along in the grass that's between you and the tree line, but as I mentioned, you can occasionally see a shape moving through the underbrush.
Okay.
No, I guess
From the other side of the tree, you hear like the large winching sound of a chain being lowered down.
Oh, that's good. Some noise cover.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll try to sneak away. Sneaking sneakily. Yes.
Okay, let me just look at weasels.
Weasel stats.
Weasels get 15 dice to all actions.
Which is a lot for a weasel.
Adding that to the end of any sentence makes it amazing.
Wait, what's the end again?
And which is a lot for an X.
So sneaking through the grass and hiding is within your nature.
Haha.
So you can roll nature unless you have a better skill. And it'll be a versus check.
Ooh.
I do not have a better skill because my nature's 5.
Ah,
Ooh, I got 1 success.
that's a 3.
1 don't subtract anything, right?
Nope.
Okay, good.
This isn't World of Darkness.
You can also spend like a fate point to reroll
6s.
failures. Or I thought one of them was for rerolling failures.
So
Yeah.
the weasel soldier is rolling his hunter tree,
Oh right, your wises.
and he gets nothing.
Oh, excellent.
Aha.
So you manage to sneak off into the grass undetected.
Perfect.
You are almost at the bottom.
Alright, well, they're not going to bring me all the way to the bottom. I have to be a little bit higher than weasel height.
Okay. So you give the signal to stop, and you jerk to a halt.
Renard's gonna like fake a fight where he's like, "No, pull it back up," and so you start kind of going up and down out of their reach like a pinata.
Hey, Robert. You out there? I can't see you.
We're waiting for you, big one.
Figures. I told you. So I told your men you weren't big. You weren't man enough to handle. You weren't weasel enough to handle me on your own.
Lets out a long belly laugh at that.
I'm assuming that you just don't notice how they give you the side eye. Not great peripheral, right?
So be so shitty.
Your little mouse tricks are not going to work.
But they already have. You're surrounded. I've distracted you. This, and I'll point to me being chained up with a bottle of booze in my hand, is the end game, Robert.
He just puts his hand on his cutlass.
Secure her with bullet boost. This is the end game. Let's have a drink. Let's have a date.
Swing a little.
I'm getting tired.
I mean, you're also getting kind of old and pudgy around the midsection, but I didn't want to mention it.
What do you want to accomplish here, Devin?
I'm just bothering him.
So you guys hear this exchange going on.
Yeah, you guys better fucking double team it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was out here doing the social stuff. I'm not good at it. He is unfazed.
Well, yeah, we hoof it.
I suppose someone's keeping an eye out for them to make sure they're out of sight before we start pulling Gearhart back up.
I mean, is this what happens when you get too old? You have to have food delivered to you on a line? You can't hunt it yourself? What else do you only have one of? How hard did I hit you?
How fast do you think your little mice can pull you up?
Oh, faster than a geriatric cripple.
Let's find out.
Roll.
And the weasels charge forward.
Okay, I don't have an action I can take, so that's on them.
insults.
Start shooting.
But like, don't say it super loud so they hear it. Give the hand signal. Hands are
So
quiet.
where are you guys going exactly?
Towards the scent border.
And you're definitely leaving scent behind you, right?
I guess eventually, yeah, we uncover it and...
To lead them here.
Yeah.
The kill zone, as we call it.
Do they have people in their camp still?
Not in the camp, because the camp is charging forward.
Yeah.
Right?
They have
We
the
should
camp and
There
their
are a
patrols.
couple scouts.
we should put some scent in their camp if there's no one in the camp.
I mean, once the bear gets close enough, I think things will sort themselves out.
Once the bear gets here, it's a natural disaster.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put some scent in their camp.
Sure, do it.
Yeah, that was part of the plan.
Yeah. like
You need to put scent at 2 places. You need to put it in the camp, and you need to put it at the scent border.
yeah.
Okay. Hope it's a cougar, or a bobcat, or a lynx.
So we're going to do 2 conflicts.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
One will be the charging weasels versus the people trying to pull Gearhart back up. And the other will be the stealth group versus the patrollers trying to find him.
Oh my.
Okay, I'm gonna change it from the one track from Breath of the Wild we've been on for the past 86 minutes.
So for the disposition, for the first combat group, the weasels are going to use their fighter. Because they are charging.
All right. What are we gonna do?
What
Kev?
skill are you guys using?
For this position.
You want to base your disposition on?
Oh,
Fighter, fighter, fighter!
I mean, if it's possible.
Like, defending is basically fighting, right?
Not defending, we got to pick a skill that we use to roll our stats.
I mean, you're shooting arrows. That seems like fighting. Yes, no? Or...
I don't think this is for the fighting.
Hunter?
This is for cranking her up.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
laborer?
Laborer is probably, but I don't think he has laborer.
Yeah,
I have labor.
I'm not the one doing this, so...
Yeah.
I mean, my spirit is
Leadership?
guiding.
You could use your instructor, because you're guiding them,
Ooh.
and add it to your health, because this is a physical challenge.
Nice.
Okay, we'll just roll that for successes.
Can I aid with my anything?
Can you?
I mean, I've been putting them off their game. Has this been bothering Robert at all? Am I
Well,
getting
enough-
to him?
enough
You
that
have a
he's-
really poker face, man. I don't know if I'm doing anything.
Enough that he's charging in instead of staying
Into
on
a
the
kill
arrow
zone.
range. Yeah.
Fair.
Oh,
They,
yeah.
they know how far the arrows go,
Alright.
and they were standing there waiting for you.
All right,
And
then
they
I'm gonna
decided
say, I don't know, persuader. Does that
Yeah,
sound
you can say
reasonable?
that you're helping,
Yeah.
and add a help
Okay,
die.
so I'm going to add 2 persona by tapping my persona. Or not tapping it, but using 2 points
Tapping
from it.
nature.
This was exalted.
Just adding 1 die per point spent, so I'm spending 2 persona points. It
Okay.
says...
Yep.
Ow!
Jesus Christ, Nicole.
5.
You got a die for me, by the way.
Oh. Oh, there we go. And, you know what? I'm going to use a fate point as well here.
To reroll 6s.
Yeah. So I have 1, 2, 3.
You're like, I don't
6,
want to get my
7.
mom killed.
8.
8. Do I re-roll another 6 after because I
Yes,
spent fate?
that's how we've been playing it.
And another 6, so
9.
9.
Holy fuck.
10.
So yeah, 10 successes.
This wasn't even fight.
So your disposition of 10 to their 9.
Really glad I spent those.
Yes.
Right?
They are using their hunter for the disposition for the second conflict.
Scout, I guess?
I also have Pathfinder. What's your scout at?
4.
Oh, okay. Then
I
I
find
don't know.
also 4.
Yeah.
So,
I would say roll your scout and add it to your nature.
nature 6.
Can I help him with Pathfinder or the fact that I'm from this area?
You can help him with Pathfinder.
Okay, so you get another die for me.
Cool.
Okay, Peter.
I guess I'll tap my short, because I'm short. It's harder to find me. Oh, I got 7 of the disposition.
Okay. They got a measly 5.
I really should have.
That's good.
I really should have pointed militarist.
Okay, I'll pick my actions.
So I guess we're defending? Is that what we would be doing?
I mean, in both.
It's esoteric. Attack moves you towards your goal, which we have to set as well.
Okay.
Actually, we should have done that before I
Yeah.
picked my actions. Defending reinforces your position or helps recover something. And then maneuver is a way to gain an advantage, and feint is a way to try and throw them off balance.
Okay.
We definitely have to do attack in some way, though, to bring down their thing, right? Else they'll just needle us to death with dice.
Well, I mean, this is where we set your goal, right? So
Save Moon.
Yeah, get Gearhart up.
I thought our goal was to keep the weasels distracted.
Yeah, but now they're charging to attack you. So
Oh, okay. So we want to end the conflict by dragging me up.
yeah,
And
their conflict is.
you rolled for disposition, so you set the goal.
Okay, so yeah, get Gearhart up.
Okay.
Safe.
And their
Safe.
and their goal is to catch Gearhart. For the second group, their goal is to find you,
Okay.
and your goal is to what?
Lay
Deliver
the
descent?
scent border.
Yeah.
Lay descent. Okay.
Basically,
I
that's
have
more
my-
important than us not getting found. Like, if we do
Yeah.
that but get found,
Yeah.
it's like, that sucks, but we're saving the entire city.
As
so-
long as we accomplish the mission.
yeah.
I have my action set for both. You guys can figure out yours. Remember that it alternates. You start, then you go next, then back to you. So then you start, you go next second, back to you.
What are your stuff, Kevin? What do you got?
Depends what conflict this is.
Listen.
It's not going to be on this
No.
because it's an abstract conflict.
Okay.
So
Oh, can I use Lore Mouse to figure out what their actions might be? Is that how that works? Or
Yeah, use your
Not-
scouter.
actually, I think it does work against weasels because they are both predator and intelligent.
okay, so Lore Mouse then?
Does having a wise let me help? Because I'm wise.
Because you're weasel wise,
Oh, yeah, I
you can
think
give
you
him
could.
one die.
Yeah.
Take a die.
Okay, thanks.
I'm talking about weasels all the time.
Okay. They are pretty hell bent on attacking.
A lot of attack.
It's an all out charge.
Okay.
So tack, tack, tack.
Might just be.
Okay. Defend, I guess.
For my action, I can attack.
Yeah, so.
Usually I have a
I'll-
spear on me, not the big giant mallet, because I don't think the big giant mallet would help.
Oh yeah, it goes
It's-
me, you, me. Right?
Yeah.
So-
It's hard for. I'm not sure how you would justify an attack action, since the attack action would be something that moves you towards getting Gearhart to safety, and you're currently
Feint
facing.
everything. What about, I don't know, stabbing weasel in the face so it can't try to grab me?
Why don't you just start trying to climb?
I guess.
Once they get close enough, yeah, starting to climb.
Very
would be an
well.
attack
My action will be an attack to start to climb using
Or nature or something.
Health.
Okay.
Also,
Wait,
yeah.
would it be attack or would it be defend? No, it's attack. So we want to get close to our goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, you can use the spear also to help climb yourself up.
Can I use fight to climb up? Stab my way up?
No, you cannot use fight for everything.
I mean, can I use it for this thing?
Okay, to defend, I'm going to use Scout to try and locate where the, which areas the weasels are coming from so the mice can harry them with arrows.
So you're defending, attacking, and
Yeah.
then
Defend.
Yeah,
back to you.
and defending again.
Okay.
So can my roll be nature and health because I'm mousing it? Away from weasels?
Yeah, climbing and escaping is within nature.
And health because I'm a big boy?
Well, you don't combine them.
You don't?
You pick one.
Oh.
You pick one
Oh,
because
you only pick one die roll, right?
you
right,
can always
sorry.
spend your fate personnel whatever point to add your nature to the roll.
Their
Fate.
actions are attack, attack, attack. Your guys' actions?
Let's see, for like a chase, I think we're most using scouts and pathfinders. So I don't know, it could be just attacking to get it done.
For my action, I want to use feint to try to throw them off our trail.
Okay.
So attack, feint,
Attack.
attack. Or would that be maneuver? Well, that feint sounds like it's right?
are you trying to interfere with what they're doing, or are you trying to gain an advantage?
Basically trying to interfere with what they're doing. Like, I'm gonna, like, throw a rock so that they think we're over there. So it can be encoded as either of those two things, basically.
Think disables defend.
Oh, then I won't use that. I'll
I
use
think we wanted to use
maneuver.
more maneuver.
Yeah.
Okay. They are maneuvering, attacking, and attacking. So we'll roll out group 1 first.
Okay, so it's just my skill, basically.
Yeah. Which skill are you using for this?
Scout.
An attack versus defense is a versus test.
So I got 3 successes.
I've been rolling terribly. I only got 2.
Oh. So that means we don't gain anything because
No,
we can't move.
you defended.
Yeah.
So you didn't gain anything, but you disabled. Their attack didn't get through.
Mhm.
Second roll, they are attacking again, and you are attacking as well, which is also a versus test.
Yeah, so, character sheet me. So do I spend fate point to get my nature on my roll?
A persona to tap your nature.
For the dice? Very good. I will do that.
You are rolling nature.
Yeah, nature with nature. 10 dice.
You can do that?
Welcome
Oh.
to the end game. Can anyone help me on this roll?
Can Kevin help you
Or
with
here, what the dice
Oh,
are?
we can help each other for these?
Yeah, like, help me with something.
Okay, so you're attacking how?
I'm scuttling up like a goddamn mouse.
nature?
So use your instructor to get them to pull faster.
Or
basically.
labor?
Because I'm giving them slack, which makes it easier to pull the chain up. You don't have to roll anything, you just have to give me something.
Alright, yeah, I'm actually using Orator to kind of coordinate the laborers as they pull. So
Perfect. Ooh. 5 successes.
Okay, they got 2, so their disposition is reduced by 3. And then the last action is their attack versus your defense.
yep.
So wasn't this position at? Like 2? Is it?
Theirs is 6, theirs is 10.
Okay, 6.
Ha ha ha.
What is... Oh, never mind, you do you.
Yeah.
3.
Only 2. Okay, your guys' group. They are maneuvering,
Okay.
and you guys are attacking.
Yeah. So versus. Okay, so I'll use my scout to get through. I'll tap my personalized for adding nature, right?
Yep.
Oh, like that.
Can I use Predator-wise to give him a die?
Yes, because weasels are both predators and intelligent enemies.
Excellent. Oh, but I'm just giving him a
Yeah,
thing.
that-
Do I have
yeah.
to write? What do I...
No. Yeah, you would mark whether he passes or fails.
Whether he... Okay, I still would mark that.
With the traits, what can you tap them? Oh, you can tap them to get the dice, but you also can work against yourself to break ties.
To get a check.
Get a check. Oh no, but
There's actually a thing he posted that has it listed really nicely.
I guess I'll
Yeah.
just check that.
I've been saving my wolf snout in case I need something. So I'm like, oh, this fucking scent might fuck me, so I'll like have that.
So I'll impede myself with 1 die to get to 4. I'll give them 2 dice to their roll by being small.
Okay.
2 checks.
How is that helping them?
I'm small, so it's harder for me to move, especially with that big jug thing.
Okay, it's taking you longer to get around.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. Was that die to reroll fails? Or what do you spend to reroll fails?
Fate, I think.
You spend fate to re-roll 6s as new die.
Yeah, you have to use a wise to reroll failed dice.
What are your wises?
Legend of the Guardmice.
You picked the wrong
Oh
one,
yeah, and
Peter.
you only get one because you're a
Yeah?
little guy.
Okay, that's good enough. I got 3 successes.
They got 4,
So
they impede you on your next test. You take -1 dice,
Okay.
which is you.
Yep.
On this maneuver.
Okay, so 2 maneuver.
Which skill are you using?
I'm trying to contemplate. I think I'm just gonna use nature because we're trying to outrun and outrun predators. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to chuck my spear over in like a different direction, to get them to like hear the noise and stuff like that and think that we're over there.
Lure them off the scent.
Exactly. And because I'm using my spear, I get +1 die to maneuver. So I get 5 my full dice because I got minus from you, so I got 5. Yep. 2 successes. I would like to do something. I'm going to spend a persona point to reroll all.
That's much. Wow.
Okay, I have 1 persona, so I have 9. Ah, 2 more successes, so 4 successes.
Okay. They only got 2, so you have 2 margins of successes. You took the 1 die off.
Yeah.
So you guys get +2 dice to your next action.
Excellent.
Ooh. What did you do with that last defense action? How'd that go down?
Succeeded.
Yes. Did we get any more meat?
No, because you can't go above.
Wouldn't
what-
hurt.
Oh.
It's a recovery action, basically.
That's fine. It keeps us steady.
So last action is attack versus attack.
Yep.
You guys get +2 dice.
Okay. So I'll impede myself again, give them 2 dice. The same stuff being small.
Can I use my wise again to give him another die?
I thought you could only tap it once per game.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm not sure.
I think Kevin is right.
Can I instead then use Pathfinder because we're trying to find the quickest path to do the thing?
To give him help?
For
Yeah.
aiding you?
Yeah, you can give him 1 die of help.
Okay. So yeah, you get a die for me too.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes, which is enough to bring it down to 0.
And when you say to impede yourself, do you mean to take 1 die off you or to give them 2 dice?
I gave them 2 dice.
Okay.
Because that's 2 checks.
You son of a bitch.
What? How much did they get?
5. How many
5.
did you get?
5. So they're down to 0 and I'm down to 2. So we laid the sand, but we've got some major hindrance or...
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go back to you guys.
I love that because it could mean that like they found us or whatever, or it could mean like the animals come here too quickly and now we're in the way too.
Welcome to the jungle.
Right?
I guess I'll use Lore Mouse again to try and figure out what they're.
Finn.
It goes
That's in the
Gearhart,
bag.
Reynard, then Gearhart. Declare your actions first.
No, declare actions first before trying to predict.
Yes. So what is Gearhart doing for round 1?
Attacking.
But
Go ahead.
shouldn't he lore most to find out what you're going to do so that we can determine what we're going to do?
Yep.
Yeah. So I rolled that. I got a success for Lore Mouse.
That's not enough.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So it's me, you, me.
Yep.
What do you think we should do, Kevin? We did pretty good with that attack earlier, and your defense is keeping us topped up. As long as we keep that defense topped up, we can't lose.
So maybe you attack because you're better at attack than I am.
Yeah.
But then again, you're trying to pull yourself up, so you can't use fights.
But you have laborer, and that probably would work.
I can still do the thing I did last time again.
Mm-hmm.
Nature plus nature.
Oh, yeah.
I can pull 10 dice one more time.
So I'll keep using a scout to try and point out where enemies are, so that they can keep harrying them and keep them off you.
So attack, defend, attack.
Yep.
Okay. Attack, defend, attack is what we're doing.
They are all out attacking.
Cool.
Man, you really got into this guy's skin.
Good. Glad. I like it.
Okay, first one, attack versus attack, independent test.
Alright, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna do the thing I did last time. You're gonna give me a dice to aid, little buddy?
Yep.
Oh, Nicole.
Okay, I'm also going to, can I tap Weasel-wise?
For yourself?
Yes.
You can.
To, like, use my knowledge about the weasels to...
No,
I'm
you would have
stirring
to,
up.
after you roll, you would have to spend a fate point or a persona.
Well, I haven't rolled yet.
Yeah, so it would be after you roll.
Oh, okay.
You can only grant the one dice to an ally.
Yep.
And you use the ones.
Oh, okay.
And I'm aiding using
And
healer.
Persona's the one that lets me roll my nature, right?
You can also.
I didn't hear an answer, so that's why I'm asking.
Persona lets you add nature.
Thank you.
You can also tap your traits, like your.
Massive and Scarred don't seem like they're going to help me crawl up a log. I did the math in my head. It didn't feel like it would work.
You're okay. You can also impede yourself.
Yeah, no. This isn't Chronicles of Darkness. Don't punch me in the face for beats, Daddy.
I mean, it is.
Okay, I rolled. So now I can choose to do stuff.
How
My
much?
points? I have a fate point left.
So you could use your wise to reroll a single failed die on your test by spending a fate point.
Can I reroll all my dice?
You'd have to spend a persona point for that.
I just spent the... Okay, so I can spend a fate point to reroll one. I will reroll then. Goodbye, little Sebastian. Hey, 5. Alright, so... 3.
Okay, they got 5.
Okay.
So our team is down to 5, and they're down to what? 3.
Hey! We're doing pretty good.
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to defend using healer. So I'm swapping out mice who are like injured or like looking tired and swapping them out for stronger mice to start wheeling Gerhardt up.
Okay.
Can you aid in any way with that, or?
I can use labor. I'll use labor because I'm laboring myself up, and that might take some effort off of the rope.
No, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can use a single roll failed dice, but none of them are failed, so I can't use my wisest for any of those. 6s. Yeah, most I can do right now. Oh wait, I can use my traits, right, to add more die?
Yes.
I'm going to use compassionate
Okay.
to figure out who's struggling the most. Nope.
I got 7 successes.
Fuck!
Okay.
So you reduce that by 4.
Yep.
So 3 get through.
So what are we down to?
3 to 3.
3 to 3. We're getting there.
And the last round is an attack versus an attack.
Oh boy. So I'm out of my dice.
That'll be perfect. Like attack. Both get like 3+ successes. Gearhau gets up safely, and Raynar catches her. So Raynar just on her. Gotcha.
I'm going to aid using Hunter. Yeah, he just kind of pushes, one of the kind of younger militia side and takes a bow himself.
Well, can I use my circles that I've rated 2 in? Like people in town like me?
And Jane starts like...
Well, what is the roll that you're making? What skill?
I'm doing nature still to like
Yeah.
scurry like a little mouse.
So you can't give yourself
I
half.
thought it was a resource, not a skill,
No.
but I'm wrong.
Circles and
That's what I
resources
was-
are skills.
Yeah. I thought it was like I can spend it. Get fucked. Fuck you, God. Okay. What else do I got? Oh wait. Equipment bonus. What if, as I'm scurrying or whatever with this chain or whatever, behind me I throw one of those bottles of booze we have.
Okay, I'll give you gear for that. Smash them up.
Yeah.
Plus
Like
1
a
die.
glass in their eyes or the alcohol in their eyes and stuff.
And the mushroom.
Yeah.
Which I was definitely sipping when I was down there, by the way. I'm not going to be tortured to death sober. I got a good half hour, 45 minutes before it kicks in. So, if they bring me down and start torturing me to death, I'm going to be high as fucking dead.
That way when they eat you,
I had considered spending my entire life eating hemlock, so I'd be poisonous. It didn't work out. at 50. Oh man, a lot of sixes. And by a lot I mean 2. 2 successes.
Aw.
I got 4.
Can you do something to add 1 so you also succeed?
Well, I have 6s. What does that let me do, Peter?
Fate to real 6s?
Got 0 because I wasn't special last session.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, whoa, wait. I have my fucking traits. I want to see if I can use Scarred or Massive this time around in the last gasp. One idea I had is that I'm Massive, so while I'm trying up, I try to use the chain, like grab the chain link above me and use my weight to kind of swing me from where they're charging to so I can go to the other side of the stump and go up.
Okay, I'll give you your massive.
So I get 1?
One die.
A single die. I'm
50,
not
50.
sure Scarred will work. I can't see it.
The
You can only use one.
die.
Oh, the single die. Fucking Lord. Woo! 3. Nope.
Bom, 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 bom. Okay.
So the weasels succeed, but with a major compromise, because they were reduced to 1.
Yep.
So for you guys, you succeed.
Yeah.
While this is all going on, you manage to get into the camp. You
Yep.
spray the scent all around. Nobody notices you. You're completely hidden. The compromise I want from you guys is that as you are heading out now, there is a snowstorm.
Oh shit.
Okay. Sure.
Some dusty flakes start falling. You guys notice the air is chilling out. Yeah.
That sounds
Well,
fun.
For the remainder of your mission to the scent border, you're going to be trapped in blinding snow.
Okay.
Just burrow down, guys.
That's not gonna fuck up the scenting though, right? Like the snow won't dampen it or anything, because like we succeeded.
The scent has been laid.
It's
We
fine.
succeeded.
Okay, good.
It's from here to wherever we
The
need it
next
to
thing
be.
is.
So,
Okay.
But yes, you will have to be fast, because if it builds up into snowdrifts, it will cover the scent, but that's not going to happen overnight.
Okay. Okay.
So
That's,
they caught me, right?
They caught you.
That means I can negotiate a compromise?
Yes.
Okay.
A major compromise.
Major?
Yes.
This is my major compromise. They get me. They pull me down. They're going to have their torture murder party. But it's a struggle to get me down. And by the time they get me down, a predator's already here. So I'm down with them and the predator. Not the Yao Zhuai with the shoulder rocket launcher.
GM's choice.
It's too fast for them to have laid the predator.
That's what I mean.
The
Like,
scent border
like
predator?
they caught me when I was coming up, but because all the mice are pulling, they're pulling at me. It takes extra time to actually get me the fuck down. It's that much of a struggle. That enough time passes by the time they get me down, and by the time they get ready to start doing the humiliating, I'm gonna murder Big One Eye, look at me, I'm awesome. We are now in the middle of a predator attack, including me. And
I
I'm
will
weapons.
give you a horned owl that has been attracted to the little swaying branch that the weasels
And
were
there's
doing.
been fire
And the
everywhere.
weasel's been out there, and now they see this commotion, and they sway in, and they're messing things up.
Does that sound
I'll
good,
give you
guys?
Yeah. Fucking horned owl.
Alright. Awesome.
So
I'm
which
gonna
group?
start taking massive penalties because I established I was getting high before this.
Which group wants to go first? Scent border group or owl group?
Either or.
Send border group. Let's let them work that out of their system.
Okay. So you guys are past the weasels. You're in a blinding snowstorm. What are you using to get to the scent border?
Pathfinder? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Normally it would just be an OB2 check, but because of the snow and the cold, it's an OB3 check.
Okay, I've got Pathfinder 4.
So do I. And you've been doing most of the rolling, I think, so.
Sure. I guess I'll aid you with Weather Watcher? Or can I use Weather Watcher for something here?
Yes, you can aid with Weather Watcher.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll aid you with Weather Watcher.
And,
You can spend your personnel to add your nature,
I have no more persona points. I just spent the only one I had.
fate,
Oh.
for reals.
But I would like to use Wolf Snout to minus myself a die.
Oh, tapping it.
Yeah.
Because the scent from the amphoras is confusing you.
The fucking
Yeah.
the stuff we have. It's messing me up. So sorry. I have 4 and then you gave me 1 and then okay. I just wanted to make sure I had the right amount of dice. Oh, 3 successes.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, so you
Marcus
managed
for
to make
check.
it.
Pardon?
Marcus for check.
Oh yes.
You pull it off, and you manage to weave through the blinding snow because you've been this way before. You grew up here. You used to work on the scent border. You follow behind. You're watching the air, guiding her with the weather, and you get to the scent border.
Awesome.
Dump.
Okay. Yeah, you dump it out, and now you just have to make your way back. So, same test again.
Okay.
Go ahead. Same setup, I guess.
Can I just keep tapping my things?
Your traits?
Yeah.
You can tap them against yourself.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm trying to say.
yeah.
Sorry. I'm gonna do that again. So I had 4 dice, now I have 3 dice. Oh wait, but you're helping me. So I have
4
dice. 1 success.
So two less than we needed, right?
Yeah.
Oops.
So what's the thing from that?
I will let you successfully make your way back there, but you get lost on the way.
Okay.
So it takes you a little extra time, and you both become tired.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's like a status.
Yes.
Condition.
Is there a place on my character sheet to put that?
I put that at the very end of my sheet.
You guys. He falls down. It looks for a second like the weasels have her, but then an owl swoops in, and it is going for you because you are the largest, juiciest target,
I'm also covered in berry juice.
and the weasels are backing off slightly.
What? What's the matter? You got me, Robert. Are you afraid?
Renard grabs the top of the chain and starts rattling it. Climb up! Start climbing up!
I make a little mouse squeaky noise with my hands, like a little like injured mouse prey for the owl. Like I'm drawing it towards where we are.
The
I'll
weasels,
advance on Robert.
the weasels start attacking the owl.
The owl?
Yes.
Okay. Their funeral. Okay. Is there anything that could be a weapon down here?
Your spear fell down.
Perfect.
Wait, do you have your hammer around? Because
I mean, it really felt like a dick move to have you guys haul me in the hammer up, so I think I
mean,
left it right
you can
there at the
always,
end.
Brain had to just drop.
yeah, so he grabs it and he just kind of swings it a few times before.
Did you draw my hammer down to me?
Yes.
Dong.
Power off.
So you go grab the hammer and get ready to throw it off. You have to make a versus roll against the owl to see whether or not it catches you. It is going to use its hunting nature.
My intent is to advance on Robert while making injured mouse sounds to attract the owl to us. Do you understand what I'm looking for here?
No. Because the main thing that's happening is the owl is trying to grab you.
Okay.
So if you're going to try and advance on Robert or go and grab a weapon, you need to not be grabbed.
Could I grab Robert while the owl's grabbing me?
Yes, if that's what you want to do with your...
This is what I'm looking to do.
I figured that's what you were trying to do.
I'm looking to rope Robert into this out of spite.
Hug.
So you are
Spy
going to let yourself get grabbed, but you're going to try and grab Robert.
Yeah, I am.
Okay?
Oh, Lord.
That's still a versus roll. I think it would probably be fighter versus fighter.
Yeah, now you're speaking my language. 1 extra die. I spent all my persona points. Not like you guys gave me any. I don't know. I don't know if there's a drip feed I can get if we could have done a blood transfusion ahead of time.
So you need to be the MVP or whatever award at the end of the session.
Okay, who could possibly help me to give me more dice?
For you to attract the owl.
The
to grab
owl
you?
to get Robert.
Not Renard, because no way in hell he's going to help you with that.
I mean, if you're in the camp, there's that whole smelly, slushy thing. Like just roll yourself around and attract the owl.
Well, maybe I need to grab Robert.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
the complication
yeah.
I have.
It's a grapple check, basically.
Maybe.
Fighter versus fighter.
Couldn't you coordinate the most to be shooting at Robert to distract him to keep him off his guard? So when thinking that that'll help me escape, I will instead use that to my advantage to grab Robert while he's off guard with arrows coming at him.
Sure, okay, I'll use
Now she's gonna
Instructor.
run.
Yeah.
Oh, what is she doing?
No, mother.
Can I have a die for that?
Help? Yeah, you can get help.
Okay. I was going to try and use my traits against me, but I always use massive for me, so I can't. And like, again, I don't really see how Scarred would help me either pass or fail grapple, unless I have like arthritis.
I don't see how either.
Yeah, it's just not that relevant.
You're battle scarred.
Could I have a 1 die equipment bonus for being just drunk enough to think this will work?
No.
Like courage, liquid courage style? I did prep myself. Gearhart literally prepped herself to die at the end of this plan because she didn't quite think it would work.
No, I'm not going to give you gear on this.
That's fair.
You could
It's
have some
reasonable.
rope on you.
You gotta know where the limits are. 3. No. Whoa. 4s. Right. 4s count. Right.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I get 4 as well.
I got 5.
So we are tied.
No. I got 5.
Oh, you got 5?
I got 5.
Oh, okay. Then you grab Robert.
Uh-huh.
Where are you going, Robert?
As the owl grasps its talons around you and starts to swing into the air.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
It's getting-
cool. I just got 2 fucking foods instead of 1.
It's stabbed by a couple spears from weasels, and it starts taking a few arrows, but it's definitely going into the air.
Hey, look at how high you are, Robert. You're above your men.
What is wrong with you? Oh, God.
What's wrong with you and the birds?
Renard gets really, really shrill, probably to the point you could hear him, and he is just incoherent with rage.
So the owl flutters away to a tree.
I mean, are we in the air? Does Robert say anything? Is he reacting?
No, he's trying to pummel you. So he's now attacking you as you were both being lifted by the owl.
Can I just let go while we're in the air?
Sure.
I mean, did the owl grab just you or both of you?
No, she
He
grabbed
grabbed
me,
him.
and
He
we
grabbed
were.
him.
And then when we're going up to a tree, can I just drop Robert and will this hurt him? Because there's no snow, because we're in fall, right?
It won't kill him.
But it
You're
will,
not high enough, but it will hurt him. So
Will
you're gonna
it,
have
will
to
it hurt him a lot, or will it be like, ow, I have to sleep this off?
a decent amount. He'll be injured.
He's geriatric. He'll break some bones.
All right, I'm going to do this as he's pummeling me. Hey, Robert, I need you to answer me a question, though. Is he going to say anything?
No, he's just coiling around.
Are you afraid of heights?
Can you fly?
And we need to make another opposed check.
Sure.
Because
He's gonna try to
grab
grapple.
you.
He's like, oh my god, no!
What is the look in his eye? Is it fear?
Yeah, he's pretty frantic.
He's like, what is wrong with this
He's a
person?
weasel.
It's
He's
a
always
demon! Can the owl be aiding me for 1 die?
I don't think the owl is going to aid you. It's getting a 2-for-1 deal.
I mean, I think the owl is interested in this weasel.
Yeah,
I think the owl and my
Kinship
souls
spirit.
align.
I think you're on your own for this one.
Because birds do that. They pick up prey and drop them to kill them. They love doing that. So do cats. They're psychopaths. Alright. Well, 5 dice. So great. Not a single success.
Okay.
Were those all successes?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's fair. So he's holding on.
Yeah, I mean, he's a weasel, so he's twice your size.
That's fair.
And he's very
I'm very big girl.
sinewy, so he's coiled around you. So he's successfully holding on to you. The owl is going higher over the trees. He's going to try and fight you.
Don't tucker yourself out. You got another friend to deal with afterwards, Robert. Gotta save that punch for the winter, Robert. You let her get drunk in the bar, guys. This is your fault.
This isn't even drunk. You're also high on mushrooms right now because you drank.
You let her be an
poison alcohol.
extrovert.
Alright, roll your fighter.
Oh. 2.
3. So I'm going to say by the time you get to the limb where the owl is taking you, you are tired.
That's fair. That's fair. I am pretty tired.
What are you doing?
There's not much I can do here.
I mean, the
It's
weasels
kind of-
are disgruntled.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are.
The weasels are moving off after the owl.
Like, oh my god.
I mean, that seems fine by me.
Now you can
Get
send your
going.
men out to sweep them up.
Oh yeah, actually,
Right, Rohirrim.
yeah.
What did
Shoot them in the back.
What did Gearhart say? You guys could sweep on in like big heroes.
Charge.
Yeah, I guess I'll get their drunk commander to take the lead here.
Are you sending them down, or are you shooting with arrows?
I mean, they're going farther away, and they were staying out of the way of the arrows anyway, so that's probably not gonna work.
Are they still within range of the arrows, though? Like, currently?
Currently, yes.
Because you should do both. Legit. Like, have people shooting arrows while you're lowering the dudes down.
Okay, yeah, I'll get them into the elevator and get them to start shooting while we're being lowered down.
Okay. What do you want to roll for that? You don't have militarist.
Hunter, because it's a fleeing prey.
Okay.
That goes directly against mouse nature, but I don't know. What? Maybe I can use one of my traits. Impetuous.
I'll say the number of successes you get is the number of weasels you take out.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Spend all the points.
I don't have any points. I spent them all in those other things. So
Why weren't you more of an MVP? Why weren't any of us voting for him?
You guys need to do better management of this. I got Fate 7% out of 3, guys.
Oh my god.
You have 7 and 3.
Yes.
How come we weren't drinking your blood for them?
that's a single success.
So you take out a weasel,
Cool.
and then you head down, and your mouse start chasing after the weasels.
Yep.
Did the mouse see what just happened? Like how Gearhart's a big crazy person and did that?
Yes.
And they understood that was a thing that just happened?
Yeah, everyone saw it.
Okay. Just want to make sure of that. I
Yes.
just wanted to understand that when we talked.
Her ruse worked. She got rid of the leader. She's crazy enough to do
The
it.
mouse guard showed up.
The drunkard came.
So the tree lands on the branch.
The
I was just
owl.
going with it because I knew what he meant, and I'm not
Yeah.
a dickhead.
The owl lands on the branch and releases you. Robert uncoils and says, "We kill the owl together, then
Yeah.
we kill each other."
Yeah!
Immediately stabbing the other.
Fight.
Yeah, go fight him. Blind fighting.
The owl is going to try and eat you.
Me?
Yes.
Alright.
See, all
We're
you
on a
need to
tree
do.
branch.
Yes.
How's it perched? With like one claw? Does it use its beak or
It's
something?
using its beak.
Okay.
See, all you need to do is break his legs and then jump off. The
I
owl-
can't jump anywhere. I have owl claws in me.
I mean, I think. You know.
Like, I think it's one claw's on the branch, one claw's on me, and now the beak is coming down, right?
No, it let go of both of you.
Oh,
When it
I'm
perched.
mobile?
You're mobile.
It's a dangerous thing.
And you see the swarm of weasels coming towards the tree, and a swarm of mice coming after them.
I'm going to try to wrestle with the owl to get onto the back of it.
Okay?
And I use the word wrestle so that I could try and sneak a fight stat past you.
Well, I mean, you're trying to grapple and climb onto it. I don't see what that would be other than fighting.
I've never had to use these parts of the rules before for animal combat.
Animal Cat is fighting in this game, guys. It's fighting.
Is Robert gonna aid because we're taking down the owl together?
Yeah, you'll get an aid die from Robert.
The ultimate humiliation. A weasel helping a mouse.
No. No, it's too good. It's too good.
And the owl is going to use its hunting nature to try and peck you.
Sure. One. It's force,
You
right?
are- Yes. You are injured.
It's fair. It's fair. It's fair. It's a good flex. It's a good flex.
You are in hot pursuit of a
Mhm.
weasel army with a bunch of mice coming after. You see the owl sink its beak into your mother, come out red.
Yeah, that follows. Yes. Okay. It's probably pretty far up, so I can't exactly get its attention.
I mean, the weasels aren't paying attention to you. If I don't have to fear falling to the ground, I can just drop myself if there aren't weasels to kill me.
Oh, true enough. Yeah.
That's the only reason I didn't roll up like, yeah, we'll fight together, and I just dropped. Left the weasel with the owl. The large food morsel.
I am going to use... Shit. I actually don't know what to use here. Or what to do.
I don't know. Maybe you lead the lead a charge with the mouse so that they start killing the weasels from behind with spears.
Yeah, I'll just keep doing that then. I don't have militarist though, so I don't know what else to use for that.
Orator. Nah.
I mean, you can tap your nature.
Yeah, I have very low nature, and I'm working against my nature. This isn't a very mouse thing.
So
to do.
it tax your nature, and you have to spend a persona point, which I don't think you
I
have.
don't think I have. No. So.
Orator might not be a terrible idea. Like battle chant, like get the spooking going, like disorient them and stuff.
All right, I have the harp. Can I use that as a tool for another point for orator?
If you're doing like a little battle coordination song bard thing,
battle Bella to get these guys really riled up. Four and a 6.
So you take down 2 more weasels,
Okay.
which I believe means there are 5 left.
I mean, 4 on the ground. Because one's in a tree.
No, there were 8, and he got 2, and then 3, 5.
Okay.
Yeah, he got 1 the first time. And then...
but not all of them are here, right?
Wait, there were 8.
No, there were only 8 there.
Oh,
yeah, you got 2 at the tree, 1 just now.
Okay. So there's 5, but Robert's in a tree. So there's only
Robert
4
doesn't count as one.
Oh, you're not counting Robert. Okay.
Yes, because he's the leader. Okay. 3 of the weasels start shooting up at the owl. 2 of them turn around to face you guys. You guys come back to this.
I'm in a tree with an owl and the weasel.
So you burst through the tree line. You see through the snow. First, you see a group of mice chasing a group of weasels, which is rallied down the tree. Then you notice that some of the weasels are firing up at the tree. And you notice they're firing at an owl. And then you notice that there is a large mouse lying prone in front of the owl and a weasel about to attack it.
Attack the owl or the mouse?
Hard to tell.
Fair.
Fair.
Woo-wee.
I wish I took animal stuff, because then I would start doing predator calls. Calling another owl. Aggressive Sam.
Oh boy, I don't have a bow and arrow or anything.
I mean,
You have a sling, right?
I have a
Alright, Davey.
little
I
thing.
threw my spear earlier as a distraction, so I don't even have a weapon right now.
You and your little
Pick up
claymation
some rock or
dog are gonna have to
something.
kill this weasel.
Huh. Shooting is a hunter skill, right?
Yeah, especially if it's against an animal.
I don't have any. So what's the baseline thing you calculate from like your nature or something? If you don't have a skill.
If you don't want to use beginner's luck to learn it, you spend a persona point and you tap your nature.
What's beginner's luck?
Beginner's luck, you tap it, you add up all your bonuses, you half the dice, and then you roll.
Keep it in the cord.
So if I don't have anything, then I don't.
You just take your nature, cut it in half, and roll that.
That's not that bad. I guess I'll tap my persona, guys, to add my nature to this roll as well.
Yes, you might tap your fucking limited resource.
What are you trying to do?
I'll take a swing at the owl and maybe take out its eye.
The owl? Go for the weasels, you piece of shit.
It's a pretty long shot, so it's OB3 to hit either one.
The owl's our friend.
And this test is against your nature, so you are...
Yeah, tapping it.
Yeah, the whole point was to bring the owl here. I'm not sure why you're...
Why are you attacking
Okay,
our friend?
Okay, what are we supposed to be like? The weasels?
Weasel murder.
Okay, the weasel murderer.
Look, the owl's gonna be full by the time it's done up here. Don't hurt the owl. It's fucking endangered. Go for the weasel.
Okay, then attack the
They
weasels.
breed us for slave meat.
Fine.
The worst kind.
So what's an OB on the weasels?
Still 3.
Still 3? 1, 2, 3. Yes, success.
So you fire your little pellet, sails across the grassy clearing up into the tree bound box off the weasel's head.
Aha.
You see a little red mark. You've definitely injured him. He's going to throw himself on the owl and start trying to take off its head.
Alright.
What do you want to do? You are tired and injured.
I don't know what that means, so that can't affect me. Because I can't read.
Tired, you get -1 to disposition. Injured, -1 due to skills, nature, will, and health, but not recovery.
It doesn't sound like fight was in that list, so I think I'm still good.
Fight is a skill.
Skills.
Alright,
You're drunk then. You're drunk.
what does the owl look? How does it feel about the weasel being on it?
Not good.
Is it looking at the weasel with its telescopic vision?
It is fully occupied with the weasel.
Roll persuade to persuade the thing.
Gears are turning. Is it, we're in a tree? We're on a big tree branch?
Yes.
I mean, if I had a little bit of oil. I was just thinking, fire owl, fire weasel, fire hero.
If only you had oil.
Right? Okay, can weasels take owls?
Yes.
And does he look injured?
Robert?
Yeah.
I mean, he just got hit in the head with a rock. So he's not awesome, but he's not super.
He's not me.
He's not you. He didn't just get beat.
Does he have a weapon on him?
He's got a scimitar.
Okay, does he also have like a small side dagger that's jewel encrusted or something? Which just in my head, I kind of imagine people who have scimitars have.
I'm sure he's got a couple.
What are you implying, Devin?
Can I pull his dagger? Like,
You can try. What do you want to roll for that?
oh man.
Fight.
Alright.
What will you do with the dagger, though?
See, I'm not too sure. I'm making this up so I go, wait, I don't need this fucking dagger. I have a hunting knife. It's on my character sheet.
Haha.
There you go.
Fuck you, game. I just broke the system by having my own gear. Okay, I have a hunting knife. There's a weasel. I really hate this weasel. He could probably take an owl, you were saying, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I slit my wrists.
And his back's to me, obviously? Because he's on the owl now?
I mean, he's coiled around it.
Yeah. I'll just stab him.
Okay.
I'm just
The
gonna
truth is
stab
broken.
him.
The mouse is the weasel now.
He growls in pain.
Oh, did I do it?
Well, I mean, it's a clear shot.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
There's a loud crick sound, and he snaps the neck on the owl.
Oh,
Falls
no.
off the limb to the ground, and he turns to you and says, "Now you and me, big one."
Do I see this owl falling?
Yes.
Can I kind of herd some of the weasels that we're fighting so that it lands on top?
Owled.
Well, there's the three that, or the two that turn to you,
Mm-hmm.
and the three that are shooting at it. The three that are shooting at it are scattering.
Mm-hmm. But the ones that are facing me don't see it.
Yeah.
So just push him back.
Yeah, I want to
Carry
like
them?
lead the mouse to push them back so that the owl falls on them.
What are you gonna roll for that?
Fight?
Little nature fact: owl feathers are acidic to weasels.
Devin, you're drunk.
Resources.
Money.
Here. You like shinies, right? Grab the shinies.
If I throw money, they'll fight over it to the death because they're greedy. It's like, whoa,
that's not
JK,
going
back
anywhere.
off. I don't know what's going on here.
It's a really good question of what to use. Fight to flank them? I don't have the greatest fight, but I have a spear, which would be a tool to assist, right?
Yes, that's swing your spear wildly. Oh no, another crazy one.
Okay, and I can tap my nature to a die, or do I need persona points for that?
You need persona points for that.
Okay, nothing else I can tap, though. Alright, I guess I'm gonna try fight, since I don't think I have anything else that would work for that.
All right, roll your 6 fight dice.
My
What do you
6
mean you
fight
don't
dice.
What do you mean you don't have 6 fight dice?
Nope, nothing.
Okay. So you jab at them with the spears, but weasels are not easily intimidated, especially by mice. And they start to form up to retaliate against your small group.
Okay.
You guys are coming in,
Yep.
so we're going to do a combat between Robert and Gearhart, and between the Weasels and the Patrol.
Okay. There is something I do want to try. I do want to pitch.
Sure.
So, you know when you're in an elevator and you jump up and down and starts to act weird?
Okay.
Branch.
Could I use my massiveness that Robert keeps talking about to try and jump at the near the tip of the branch and bring the branch down and bring us down?
Yep.
Why do you want to die so badly?
I don't want to die. I just want to make sure that Robert and Tyler is constantly having to adapt. Keep him off balance.
That could be your goal.
Toss him down the thing.
Not him, just us.
So his goal is to kill you.
Ooh.
What does that means you can kill him back.
It does. I don't want to though,
Why the fuck not?
because it's funnier if he lives in shame.
No, see, when you fail at killing him, you'll get to do a compromise where you hurt him. See? Aim for the stars.
Guess. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the compromise will be when I throw us off this branch, he falls to his death like a stone. Little skulls in his eyes.
No, dice like just on. So what's your goal?
Drop us out of the top of this tree at terminal height.
Okay.
Drop from the tree.
I would love to see these goals we keep having in games show up on like a mouse guard form. Where it's like, here's what my party kept going: tear out its eye, tear out its eye, tear out its eye. Let the owl catch me and take me up to its tree. Let the bird take me up to its tree.
So this is where you roll a skill and then add it to a skill in order to get your disposition.
So
And
can I
your
do
tongue?
like I don't know, nature
Fight?
and fight?
I don't see how this is within your nature.
I mean, it seems to be within Gearhart's.
I could see
Do you have
fight and
health?
health.
That's
Hey, I have the exact same number, so fight and health. I'll
What
use
you-
my big fat energy.
So roll your fight and add the successes to your health.
Cool.
Okay.
Hey, do I get a? I don't have anything that can give me an equipment bonus for that specific thing.
You got your knife.
Could I get a one? No, the knife won't help me break the branch. But could I get a 1 die bonus? Because an owl just jumped off, giving it momentum, and Robert is fucking heavy because he's twice my size.
You could get gear for it already being bouncing.
Okay. Here we go. If only I had my hammer. Be an auto success. Oh. Oh my god, that's like the best roll I've ever had in this game. 10.
His disposition is 11.
Holy fuck!
There it is. There it is. Was he injured?
Oh, did you add your tiredness minus
Okay,
one?
what does that do? -1?
Disposition.
Alright. To disposition?
Yeah.
Minus is 9. What are my skills? Did I get a -1 to that?
Because you're injured. 2 skills, yes.
Is it, what's the minus?
-1 die.
Alright, I'm gonna have to reroll then. Goodbye, perfect roll.
For the second group.
okay. I guess I'm leading that. I really shouldn't have spread my skills out so much.
7 for disposition. No, 6.
I guess I'm gonna combine health and shit.
Do you have fighter or hunter?
Hunter. So yeah, health and hunter. So Renard's gonna take kind of the lead in this.
What can we aid you with here?
What can you aid me with?
Can I aid you with fighter?
Yeah. Or I guess
Yep.
yes, but
I guess I'll. Will Scout or Pathfinder work here? Or Survivalist? Weather Watcher? Weather Watcher, because it's bad weather now.
Yeah.
Aha. Attack with the wind.
And what is your guys' goal?
drive these weasels off.
Rob the Weezers.
So that's a 4.
Plus health?
I roll all the dice for that.
No, you add. You roll.
Yeah, you roll your skill and
And
add
you
it
add
to
a
the
flat
stats.
number.
Add it to your health.
Oh, okay.
Right? It's so much better.
So, okay, never mind. So a dice for that, dice for that, and dice for that. 2, 3, 4, 5. So 9.
Nice.
Okay, their disposition is 7.
Nice.
I'll set up my actions.
What's their goal?
Sorry, their goal is to kill you guys.
Oh, that's jeez.
I thought their goal would be
Yeah,
to
wipe out the mice.
rescue their leader.
Fuck that guy. They're weasels.
So you want?
Also, he can handle himself.
So you also want to kill them then?
I mean, I guess if they're going to, then there's no point in not.
Sometimes.
Either way, they'll kill us. Because otherwise they'll kill us either way. So.
Okay. Kill all the weasels.
Kill the weasels.
And I guess I'm gonna use. Oh wait, do you want to go first?
No, you can go first.
We can use lore mouse, or who has highest lore mouse?
My lore mouse is 2.
I don't have one.
Okay.
Bogey 2.
So a single success.
Yeah, so not enough. Right, I have my actions locked in.
Okay, so each of us is gonna.
All of the actions are you, then it goes you, and you.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna attack.
Let's see. What could we use here? Ooh, I could defend with nature. Maneuver with nature. I have lots of nature.
Wait, I have a sphere which gives me a bonus to maneuver, so I'm gonna maneuver for mine.
Someone has to do the attacking. Like I'm
gonna attack.
I'm really crap at attacking, so I think it would be best for you to be also attacking because we want to get them down before they get us.
Okay.
I think. And I could be doing either defend or maneuver by using nature. Which would be best for us guys? Do we want to defend to get our health up?
Yeah, whichever.
Yeah.
Okay. So attack, defend, attack for us.
I mean,
Fight,
attack. I gotta bring this tree down on this weasel, even if he kills me. What else could I do? I'm in a downward spiral.
He's
So-
maneuvering, attacking, and fainting, and the group of weasels is maneuvering, attacking, and attacking.
Okay, just to clarify, the owl is dead, right?
Yes.
It's on the ground?
Yeah, it had its neck broken. Okay, you're already rolling, so we'll do combat group 2 first.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll use a hunter to attack.
Attack versus maneuver.
They got 2 successes on their maneuver.
3.
Okay, so their disposition is reduced by 3.
Oh wow. Okay.
So they're up.
Yeah, not bad for an opening salvo.
Yep. Okay. Then I'm defending with nature. 1 success.
3 successes.
So,
So you're
the
down by 2.
7. Okay.
And then the last, attack versus attack.
Okay, I would like to grab, as I'm going up to attack, I'd like to snap off one of the owl's talons to use as a weapon.
Okay.
And can I get an equipment bonus for that?
We'll treat it
Like a knife?
like a knife.
So does that give me +1 to attack?
No. It's like,
No,
It helps you disarm.
is this something against you?
Okay.
Well, I guess a talon is actually pretty huge, so we'll call it a sword.
Which?
So you declare 1 action type, and then you get +1 die to it for the duration of combat.
Ooh,
Fighting. Okay.
do it.
Or attack. Is
Okay.
what I mean, obviously. Okay. And did you say you can only tap your wises once per game?
Once per session, I think we
Yeah,
said.
that's what I meant to say.
Alright, for my opening. Oh, wait, we'll let this one finish up. No, we'll let you guys finish.
Anyone can anyone aid me?
Can we
Fighting them?
Yeah, I'm gonna use survivalist to point out which one's the weakest or injured.
Okay.
Or healer? Yeah, healer to point out which one's injured.
That's a smart tactic. Kill the injured off so they don't get an action.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything here. Papa,
Okay.
Scout, Survivalist.
You don't have hunter or fighter?
Nope.
Brutal. Oh yeah, because you're
I'm a
Scouting
scout.
you don't have access to all the things. So. 1 success.
Okay, they got 2 successes. So they are down to 3, and you are down to 7.
Oh, that's actually not bad at all.
Because they fainted, right? Or did they maneuver? Or
They attacked.
ah. Okay, so we're at 7. You said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gearhart, you are attacking.
I am going to, at this point, use my Scarred tag, because I specifically got it from fucking measles. So
Okay.
that this is it. So it gives me 1 die, right?
Yep.
Alright, that. Oh, here we go. Ooh. I got 4.
Okay, he got 1.
Hey.
So you reduced him by 4. Because he was maneuvering.
Ha ha ha.
7.
So yeah, I'll just start swinging wildly, but I'm doing it. I'm like putting my weight down when he's also putting his weight down, so the branch starts shaking.
Okay. It is definitely vibrating. He kind of has to spread out to keep a good footing on it.
I'm injured. I'm bleeding out. I'm tired.
You're high on mushrooms and booze.
It's mostly the death thing. It's mostly the fact that I'm dying.
And now he's going to attack you while you attack the branch.
Right. I don't look at that anymore. Oh, no, wait. 3.
He got 3 as well. So it is 4 to 3. And he chose to feint for his last action because I was pretty convinced that you were going to defend.
You don't know Devin.
I didn't know what that would possibly do. What would defending do? It would just stave off the inevitable. I have all these dice penalties.
So you just roll your attack straight.
Oh, good. This will be the time I don't roll a single success. Oh, what could I possibly get an 8 action for this?
I don't think anyone.
I don't see how anyone can.
I don't
do.
see how anything could. I'm just looking around.
Baker, I made a huge, muffin earlier, and you ate it, so you're slightly heavier.
Your little other baby boy up in the branch, just looking at the, all is going down.
Just because of the background, isn't that a bit of a heavy breakfast?
Yeah, the mother was trying to kill me. She put fucking metal bars in my food and I didn't notice. Yeah, unless someone wants to suggest something, it's improv, guys. Yes, and guys, you got anything for me? No?
Weather Watcher.
Yeah, that would be the one way I would have aided you, is if I made a really heavy breakfast, we were slightly heavier for this.
I mean, I have an idea, but it's not worth the 1 die. It might be worth a success if I could weasel that out. How many successes do I need to take this branch down?
4.
Okay, so here's my idea for success. Actually, you don't know, because if he kills me, but I've already taken him down so long, we got a compromise already, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're already in compromise territory?
We are already in compromise.
I'll save it for later.
There's almost always a compromise. It's more whether it's major or minor.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up there. Alright. 2 successes. What's he down to?
2.
Oh, man. Cracking sounds.
You might just get the Tynex turn. And then
It's a shame, Robert. Don't even have my hammer.
Okay, let me figure out my actions.
Can we roll to have some insight into that? The lore
Lore
mouse?
mouse? Yeah.
Roll your own mouse.
Okay. 1 success.
That's not enough for a weasel.
Okay.
Alright.
You know what's great?
Okay.
Because I established we already have so many children and stuff. It's the most card game we ever play. I already have a list of pre-made NPCs with a little bit of backstory.
I'm going to
This
attack.
time it's you,
Ooh.
you, and you.
What's the order for my game?
Let's see. What could we do here? Because I can't really attack with Diddley.
Defend. Get us those points back, so we don't have to compromise and just murder them all.
Yeah, I guess I'll be defending.
The
with
only
my
other piece
nature.
of gear I had in my sheet was that one rock splitting python. I'm gonna try and use it with the knife.
Yeah,
So you're defending?
Go sideways.
And
I
you're-
defend. Attack, probably.
You said you're defending?
Yeah.
I'm going to attack.
I'm also going to attack.
Okay.
Attack. What's
Attack.
our weasel doing?
He's defending, attacking, and defending. And the weasel group is maneuvering, attacking, and attacking. Oh no, sorry.
Should
Defending,
I
maneuvering,
go,
attacking.
because you guys went last time, should I go first this time?
Whatever, sure.
See how that plays out?
Okay, and we can just support each other, right? Like, that's a thing.
You guys
so...
can. Yeah.
Whatever you guys want over here.
We can't
Okay.
do
I know.
you.
So he fans out and tries to cling to the branch that you're vigorously shaking.
I got one.
You got 5.
There it is. There
Back
it
at
is.
6.
Well, I got 1, so he only got 4 technically.
Yep. He's back at 6.
He gets no successes on this roll.
Okay, attack versus attack.
Attack.
Ooh. Hello. 4.
1.
2 to 2.
No, the last one.
Attack with the defend.
Oop. 3.
3.
So
Nothing.
it equals out.
Yeah.
We're at 2 to 2.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys down below. It is defend or defend.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a dice to help you defend. Renard notices what parts you're injured at and kind of lets you know what parts to defend, basically, when they're swinging at you.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you guys go back to full.
Yeah.
Okay.
They go up by 3.
So we said at 9, was it? Or
9. Yeah.
Alright, so my 300 die.
They are maneuvering.
It's my attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
so that's
so
versus.
that's 3 dice. Can anyone help me with that?
Yeah, so you're maneuvering? How are you maneuvering?
No, I'm attacking.
Attacking.
Oh, attacking.
What are you sons of bitches at in your conflict?
9 to 6.
Berserk!
Okay, I'm going to use a instructor to get otherwise to like back you up.
Okay. Well, it's for him to say okay, but
Sounds fine.
Yeah, I guess I'll add scout to find some weakness in their formation. Like, oh,
Does that work?
Okay.
route them around.
2 successes.
They got 3.
Damn.
So they get +1 die to their next action, which is going to be an attack versus an attack.
Okay, so I have 3 die for Hunter. How can you guys help me?
I have fighter, so there you go.
Scout.
Scout.
The same way.
So
Sure.
5 die then. Here's my nature. So 6, 4. So 3 successes.
They got 4.
Cool.
So they're down to 3.
Move down to 5. Okay.
Okay, next round you start, then you go, then you go.
Okay.
So I think for this one I go first. I'll go first and you guys go the second, or are you going first?
We'll go first. Do it first, last one.
I thought that was 2 rounds ago already.
I mean, the question is, if you happen to have your death, would you like to that happen before our turn or after?
Well, I mean, it'll be happening simultaneously.
I'm just saying I'm
I
just
mean,
going to give them a
simultaneous.
1 die bonus if I drop a fucking weasel branch on them. Maybe you guys want to wait for that for bonuses to change the conflict.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, what are you doing?
Because
Well, I write mine down. You have
I
to
know I was
say
trying to
yours
trick
first.
you.
taka.
I know I was trying to trick you. Attack.
Defend, attack, defend.
It's smart. It's keeping them going.
Okay. So I guess we should also declare.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
So what's the disposition set right now for us?
5 for us,
There.
3 for them.
Okay, I'm going to attack.
I'm also going to attack.
I'll be defending.
And we're at 2 to 2 right now.
They are defending, attacking.
If Robert rolls low and I roll high,
So they're defending against my attack?
Yep.
Okay. Y'all want to help me again?
Well, I mean, we
Oh yeah,
declare.
you're going first. Sorry.
here we
Everyone's
go.
resolving.
Oh, 3.
he heals 1.
Okay.
3. Taka.
1, 2, 3.
He's dead. And
2.
you're both dead. Tie. The worst outcome.
Is it?
If he were to win, but he'd still survive, I don't think he will be able to kill you because he didn't kill you with full health.
That's right.
So he will be able to accomplish kill you goal specifically.
I mean,
And then you have to
do we want to
compromise.
read off what my goal was again?
Yeah, drop down the tree.
No. You dropped off the last part of that. Drop us from the tree at this terminal height.
Yes. But the thing is,
We've been dancing around, jumping on the branch, stabbing at each other the whole time.
yeah, but since it's a tie, then both of those goals are accomplished fully. So yeah.
All right, Tyler, is this how this is working? I don't know. You're the one
I gotta read the section on
Death.
Everyone pause.
You're the man guard, Tyler. You're the one who knows this. I'm gonna pause.
I don't think.
All right, we're back. So how does this work, Tyler?
So we looked at the rules, and because you both get a major conflict, neither one outright kills the other one. You both fall and become maimed.
Woo!
So you take the maimed trait. He just gets that marked down for him.
So yeah, he has one eye and a crippled leg now.
He'll do so well in weasel culture.
So you guys have a round of combat before this happens.
As this is going on,
Okay, so yeah, so I was
Nicole attack.
first. I'm attacking.
They're defending.
People are helping me, I
Scout.
assume.
Yep.
Scout and whatever.
Hunter or something.
5. 3 successes.
They get 4,
Darn.
so they go up by 1.
Taka. Scout.
Okay, and you guys
Oh,
are
and fighter.
Yep. You guys are helping me.
Yeah.
So,
3.
And they
Down to
were
1.
defending, or
No, they were attacking. So we're down to 2, they're down to 1. And now I'm defending, they're attacking. Woo-wee. How are we
Oh,
helping
you were
these guys?
attacking.
No,
That's
I'm the last one. I'm defending. I have shit for all for attack.
Okay. So you're defending.
Yeah. Does
Healer.
anyone need? Healer. Nicole.
For defending?
Yeah. Fighter.
Yeah, I guess I'll just use fighter. Been hanging around my mother-in-law too much.
You're all gonna get fucking check marks to level up.
I'll spend my persona point to add my nature to the roll as well.
Okay. Attacks is your nature.
1, 2, 3, 6, and 7 successes.
They got 4, so you go up by 3.
3. Haha. 5 to 1.
Okay.
We're winning this.
So you guys are having a pitch back and forth battle.
What's the dispositions at?
5 to 1.
Who has the one?
The enemy.
The weasels.
Maybe dropping a murder branch on everyone isn't the most player-friendly thing for me to do for the rest of the group's night.
I mean, if it lowers both dispositions by 1, we end this combat right here.
Well, I mean, I'd be okay with that, as long as it doesn't drop it by 5.
So you guys are starting to root them. You can see them falling back. A lot of weasels have fallen.
Yeah.
But as you're pushing them back, the branch drops with a thud to the ground, and both the leader of the weasels and Gearhart roll off, visibly injured, bones sticking out at odd angles.
Oh.
Wait, what does that do to the combat?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Ah, okay.
It just happens.
It just happens. It's perfect.
So it's like in Thor Ragnarok, the Hulk.
It wasn't like that at all.
I know.
You son of a bitch. You do it next time.
I've got my actions.
what's the order this time?
You
Back to the original one.
Okay.
So attack, defend, attack.
That's
Sure.
what-
Yeah. Let's finish them off. So I'm attacking.
They are defending, attacking, and attacking.
And you guys are aiding me, I assume.
Yes.
Yep.
Could I use my mother's mangled body as a tool for an extra dice because sheer horror is driving him to get really violent? compassionate.
You already used compassionate, but
Foolish?
I'll give you.
He goes into like a berserker rage.
Yes, I will give you foolish.
Excellent. 1, 2, 3.
They only got 2.
Okay.
So
We win.
it is over.
So from 9 to 5, so this is a medium compromise.
Yep.
Kill them all.
So
I mean, our goal was to kill him, so I don't know how that works.
yeah, I mean we didn't accomplish it without losing any disposition. Therefore, we cannot kill them. But some sort of compromise, blah blah.
You've killed a lot of the weasels, but there's still a band that's still alive. They've pulled back a bit,
Yeah.
and the compromise is that you can see through the trees the weasels that were on patrol are coming back.
All right.
And if they get there, you will probably be overwhelmed.
All right. Renard's gonna march over to where the body of their leader is. He's gonna grab him by the scalp and kind of lift his head partially off the ground with his spear, and kind of make eye contact with the rest of the weasels.
They are melting into the shadows of the trees to meet up with the rest of the patrol.
Are they abandoning the leader?
Oh yeah, fuck.
Oh, yeah, I know, exactly, right?
I guess we should.
He's not the leader anymore.
Right? He got his ass kicked.
Should we sequester both of them?
He got his
Or-
ass kicked by a grandma.
Yeah, tie him up. We have questions.
You don't have a lot of time, and Gearhart is bleeding out.
Let's grab
It's gonna
Gearhart.
take all of us to carry Gearhart.
We have like soldiers with us. So.
You
Oh
get
yeah,
people.
right.
Yeah.
Take the prisoner and the Gearhart back to the place.
Yeah, we scurry back.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to get back to the lifts. You see they've lowered one of the cages. The people
Perfect.
in the guardhouse saw how the fight was going, so there's one ready waiting for you, and they pull you back up.
Okay. I'm gonna start using medicine immediately and healer to start looking at those wounds because holy
Gearhart's,
shit, mom!
I'm probably sure is passed out.
Sure.
She was the little engine that could.
You guys are coming back up. The conflict is over, so we're going to shift to a player's turn.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Which is, I mean, the only time you can normally recover, anyways.
Yeah.
So you all get one free check.
Okay.
And I think you have like 4.
Yeah.
And I have 2.
The free check to what?
Player
you
turn.
can
You're-
Checks.
Check anything?
This is social.
No,
this is
you get to roll something.
Okay.
You basically get to say,
Healer.
I'm going to
It's
heal
like-
Gearhart.
So a
In
check
power-
in the player's turn is your ability to cash in for a time slot like a persona.
Like in Apocalypse, it'll be you have a hold, you can spend it to do something. Yeah.
I mean, nice.
And we have to start with Peter and alternate off.
Yeah. Okay, so I have tapped nature twice, and I'm tired. What can I do to alleviate that?
What does tapping nature mean?
Well, it's taxed.
Taxed, yeah.
Oh. Like if I use nature?
If you
No,
use nature
use it
against,
against-
your mouse nature,
Oh, okay.
how to recover?
Well, you'll recover all of your tax nature automatically in the winter session, which is going to happen like right away.
Okay,
So I wouldn't worry too much about
so
that.
I guess getting rid of tired. I guess.
Yeah. So how are you going to get rid of tired?
Sleep it off in the
Goddamn
inn.
bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an OB3 health check.
Oh.
But you go, you find a bed, and you just collapse.
Yeah. So, equipment bonus for
For a warm bed in a friendly scenario, yeah.
yeah. 1 dice, 2 dice.
1 die.
Aha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Okay. You are no longer tired.
Aha.
Next person that wants to use a check.
We're in a town full of alchemists, right? So they'll
Yeah.
be able to apply medical care and whatnot.
Yep.
I want to try and use Pathfinder to get the grain here. Well, we can, since
The
everyone's
weasels
liking
are
their-
Okay,
regrouping.
since the weasels are on full retreat, you dart out. Are you going alone?
I'm going to bring a small contingency of the stealthiest mice I can find.
Okay, you grab a couple stealthy guards, and you head out. Sure, make a Pathfinder check. You know the route, so it's just OB2.
Okay. Nothing.
Spend a thing to
Well-
something.
I could always do the same check. And so on, because sometimes you also want to be gathering fails because you need to have both in order to raise your skills.
So you succeed, but you're tired because of it.
That's fine.
Okay, so we do have the grain at the
Yes.
place now? And presumably the guy and his beetle that we're also hiding?
Yes. So Peter needs to go again.
I'd like to start raising my scout. I have lots of passes. I need some fails. So some hard scouting challenge for a scout of 4.
Well, you guys need to get back to Blockhaven in a bit of a hurry. So if you want to scout a super fast, potentially super dangerous route that'll get you there before the snow gets worse and winter really sets in,
Yeah.
that could be like an OB4 test.
Sure, I'll try doing that. Just to have it fail. 2 successes. I'll take that fail.
Okay. So you fail at doing that, and it takes you guys the normal amount of time to get back.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'd also like to go to sleep.
Okay.
Health check.
So do I
Bonus.
just roll 4 dice? My health is 4.
Yeah, you're trying to get rid of.
Plus
Type.
equipment bonus
Yeah.
form.
For bed.
Yeah, especially because it's like you're probably crashing at your parents' house.
Exactly.
That's
Oh, my mom and dad. I got 1 success.
So you get asleep, but after the traumatic events of the day, it's not quite restful enough to alleviate
That's fair.
tired.
This was a fucking man.
Peter?
I guess I'll try scouting again for the same thing.
Okay.
We really need this, guys. We really need this path. 2 successes. Yay, good enough to level my scout.
Devin?
What are my options?
You can try and alleviate your injured,
Okay,
That's
can I just sleep?
OB4 health.
or you
check.
could get rid of your tired.
Can't I sleep to get rid of my injury? Like
No.
not both at the same time. Can I just...
No, injury is an OB4 health check.
Oh,
You would get gear for medical equipment and help for.
Is there?
Well, fuck, my health is 5. Bring it.
Also go to the hospital.
Also, I passed a health check in this whole combat.
Wasn't
Nature
there
check.
some option of
Man, I should have been
you
keeping track of this.
decreasing one of your skills to auto succeed at one of those things?
I think you decrease a trait.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the roll and not take points off my character sheet.
See, you just have one that's a dump stat, like 1 or 2, so you can raise it easily.
No, I'm not really looking to game the system like that. I'm just looking to I'm not thinking. That's not how I think with this game. I'm not doing a whole tactic thing. So what do I got to do? I got to roll health.
Yeah. Plus 1 for gear and plus 1 if Kevin is helping you with healer.
Yep. Definitely helping with healer.
So it would bring you up to 7 dice, I think.
Woo!
Can we help with like
1, 2, 3.
Well,
Okay, that is not enough.
need 1 more?
Well, I got nothing. Unless someone wrangles up really, really good health, so I get another die.
That's
I
like
mean,
a help
I
with
have
heart.
healer, so if you want to use medicine to help, then I'll use healer to help. If we
Medicine's
do that.
a wise for me, not a.
Oh,
But you haven't used that wise, so you can tap it to give him 1 dice.
I used it earlier. Oh no, wait, Yeah, I'll tap medicine.
Can I
Alright.
up
so you have 1 more
Har-
die from me.
Oh, and 1 more die for
Can I
Kevin.
give
No, he already gave you the die.
Okay.
Harvester to pick up some healing herbs for the Big Ma?
Yep.
So plus 2, plus 1 for
Okay.
me, plus 1 for Nicole, plus 1 from Kevin.
Be at least a 4. Hey, 5 and a 6.
Aha!
So you got 5 successes.
So you managed to recuperate enough in the hospital bed before you guys head back to Lockhaven that you're no longer bleeding out from your beak wound.
It's good.
You're still maimed, but you're more or less intact.
I'll walk it off.
You'll always have a limp, but you know. Yeah.
Rest check.
I think
Oh, I still
Yeah.
have 2 checks to spend.
Oh,
so did
Yeah.
I.
okay. Then you should go.
Okay.
No, did you... How many times did you go against yourself? Once or twice? Twice. Oh, so yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm gonna, I guess, after trying to help my mother-in-law get better again, I'm gonna be like, Mom, I need more sleep.
So on the way back to Lockhaven, maybe you're in one of the empty carts, just
Oh.
sleeping in the back.
Okay, yeah, sure. So I don't get the equipment bonus, I'm guessing?
Well, they can make you a little bed out of straw for the way back.
Okay.
Yeah.
4 successes.
You are no longer tired.
Yay! And then Peter to go?
I guess I'll be training with my little sling to get better at it. In the meantime, yeah.
Okay. You try and peck off some twigs
Yeah.
and branches on the way as you guys are walking back.
So I just rolled half of my nature and so on because I don't have it.
Yeah.
And when it passes, or how much do I need to gain level 1? Is that 1 pass, 1 fail?
Just 1 pass.
Oh, I should have it already. Huh, whatever.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you're actually in combats,
Yeah.
do you get to
You
check
get
this
1
as-
per combat.
Okay, because...
So whatever you used, you can pick one of them and gain
Okay. And earlier I used...
3 successes.
Okay.
Train well with my sling.
Is that everyone's checks?
They call
one
me
more.
again.
And you need... How many to level up a thing?
Need passes equal to your rating and fails equal to your rating minus 1.
Okay, I don't have anything I can level then. What's
Start
what
working on something for the future.
And you can only level up at the end of the season, right? Like
End of the session.
session. Oh fuck. Okay, I could have leveled up a fair bit then. Right.
Okay, can I be training with him to try to something get more things for fire?
Yeah, checks in the player's turn are free checks. You can just kind of pick what you want to test and test it at whatever OB you want to.
Okay, so I would like to be fighting with this guy to train. So I get 3 dice for fighting, and it's just going to be an easy one, I'm assuming, because we're just training.
Okay.
So 1 success.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So then I got a pass.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll be testing my survivalist. Trying to save their success. That's all the checks.
Yeah, and that's everybody.
Okay.
So are we gonna shoot the shit and talk before we wrap? We gonna roleplay together at all?
Good.
Gearhart. What the hell?
City saved.
Yes, but
Am I down a bit?
you have to stop almost killing yourself every time.
So only once.
And the crows.
Only twice.
And every other time that I wasn't here for out of character, so I don't actually know, but I'm assuming it
It's
happened.
been super violent.
Yeah. How would you feel if Reynard or Finn did that?
Renard has been very dramatically not talking to Gerhardt the entire time, in a way that's clearly attempting to get notice.
When you're a mother, you'll understand that sometimes you have to give a bit of yourself so that your children live in a safer world.
But don't you understand that it would hurt the people who care about you if you were to get permanently injured or dead?
Yeah, but we're at war, and war hurts everyone.
This is so stressful. I definitely can't talk to Alphonse about my work. This is insane.
So on this trip, it took us a whole year, and we had someone suicidal, and
Oh, don't
Alphonse
be fucking
wanted for
dramatic.
kids. No, honey, it's fine, it's fine. Wait, is he mine?
Yeah, Alphonse is one of mine.
No, I was just double checking that was my husband's name, not someone else's name.
Oh my god.
I mean, you'd be telling him, and he's like, yeah, that sounds like my mom. That sounds like her.
Who else could have done it?
and that's why I'm not married to her anymore.
I had the will.
Anyone else have anything to add here?
About what? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's fine.
You're a good leader, son.
Alright. So, wait, weren't we supposed to go past the Centaur to gather deer poo?
He did ask for that, yeah.
So shouldn't we not be going back to Lockhaven right now?
Well, winter's setting in.
Oh, right,
You don't
right,
really have
right.
a choice. You
Right.
have to head back.
You
Next
can't just
year.
spend an entire winter here with all of our friends in the Spruce Top.
The ones who are seriously considering selling us out.
What? No way! We totally fucking saved the day. I don't know why you guys are so goddamn down on this.
You are sort of obligated to return, but if you wanted to stay in Spruce Tech, you could.
I mean, like, I'm just saying, is the perception here that fight didn't go well?
No,
'Cause
it went really
went super well.
It was great, but like in character,
mean-
that's super stressful that you keep almost dying.
It went great. We were fucking heroes
We
here.
kicked ass.
Also, you're injured, and there was a big weasel thing, so we should actually go back to alert people
We
about
should-
that.
we should
So,
definitely
yeah.
should.
sorry, we're gonna abandon the deer thing.
Well, we'll come back for it.
Eventually.
Or
yeah.
we'll,
We'll do it all over again next year.
Because, like, that was part of our original mission.
or we can just leave
Right?
some messages for people. Hey, this guy wants deer poop. If you Mars guy, find some deer poop and want to do a poop run.
Like, we have a lot of information that needs
With no fucking context? That's gonna be so weird.
We're just gonna leave
I
like
mean,
notes in town
Send
saying,
border business.
if you see deer poop, use your mouse nature to banish it to Spruce Tuck.
They're also going to find out pretty quickly whether or not the test batch works.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause,
Yeah, we help that way.
But you know, it'll fade over the winter. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just we have a lot of information about each town we've been to that we really get back. Like one town's on the verge of like fucking
Rebellion.
anarchy. The other like
That
trying
we
to steal
stoked.
grain.
And the other one's Steely.
Yeah, they wanted to steal from the Guardmice. We had to put the screws down.
So they need to bring extra soldiers if they ever go
Alright,
there.
well,
more.
yeah, you're right. See? Leadership. We gotta abandon deer poop.
yeah, that's fine.
The moose tracks.
Doesn't that mean that Kevin doesn't get the thing for completing his goal, though?
Oh no.
Okay.
Sometimes you don't complete your goals.
Okay.
But
We did.
my goal, I got the team out
Oh,
safely.
and so did you.
No one here got injured.
You got injured.
Well, I got the team out safely.
There's no Gearhart in the team.
And
My
I got
goal
an,
was get.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
so, you're so divisive.
Yeah.
also got an instinct
That
point. So
wasn't your fucking goal, Devin.
Yeah, get the team out safely. I wrote it down.
Okay, mine says drive off the weasels on the sheet.
No,
Oh,
that's
does it?
Drive of the Weasels.
What? Who?
Both of our goals were drive off the weasels.
Was it?
Your thing of getting us out safely is probably the goal for the combat or something.
I wrote it down under goals. On the
Originally, it was you were thinking of that, but then you
Oh,
changed
okay,
it.
okay. Well, that's just
Yeah.
me bad bookkeeping.
Yeah. So we completed drive off the weasels. He completed get the grain to the thing. Kevin didn't complete the entire mission because we have other
I mean,
shit to do.
Lofty goal.
we did complete the mission because he needed the deer droppings, but the deer droppings was to test the scent wall, and we just tested the new scent wall.
Yeah.
Like, we just cut out an X and a Y here and there in the variable, but the code still works. Just comment it and move on.
I would say that the mission is completed.
Okay, awesome.
Well,
I don't know what completing your goals does, but yay!
So completing it is a persona point.
Oh, yes.
fuck yes.
I
Yummy,
need-
yummy persona.
the best of the points.
I only had 0 of those.
I ran out of 0 immediately in the session.
Beliefs. Who acted on their belief?
I think I did. My belief is a life without adventure is a life not lived. We were very adventurous.
I was smart enough by using the predators to try driving off the weasel, the scent border.
I could not think of a problem that could not be solved with violence.
my moral compass trumps my duty, which didn't really come up. So
Okay, so that's a fate point for acting on your belief.
Oh boy.
Playing on your instinct. Who played on their instinct?
never leave anyone behind. I think I got that one down.
I guess
Always
I
follow orders.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call that on the mother, on the stepmom of my kid.
used my size to
You
sneak
didn't.
away.
You didn't
Make
go
a thing.
against the fact
Yeah.
that she said that she was the mom.
I didn't rock the fucking boat, and I went with the plan.
I didn't mark these last time though. Last time I also.
When confronted with the unknown, always investigate.
Yeah, this time I don't think that came up. Last time I did though.
Okay. So that's
Investigate.
also a fate point.
Investigate this weird concoction of the sentence.
Did anyone play against their belief?
Not even a little.
No.
It didn't even occur to me.
So then just vote for MVP, workhorse, and embodiment.
I mean, yeah. What do the things do?
Bring to Caesar, or
What do they do? Like, what do they mean?
Personas?
render unto Caesar was what I meant to
MVP
say.
stands for most valuable player. The MVP award goes to the player who made the crucial contribution so the patrol could complete its mission.
I mean, I came up with a plan, but no.
I was gonna say fucking Kevin, actually.
What plan did I come up with?
I was like coming up with plans, but you were like the.
Crucial to complete the mission.
You were very.
Well,
I don't know how to
the other one is workhorse. One player carries the group through a lot of tough stuff. His character has all the right skills and makes all the right rolls to keep things moving.
Oh, actually, then.
You can't be both the workhorse and the MVP.
Okay, Kevin is definitely the workhorse
Yeah.
because he was doing the skill mix.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used one skill.
I also realized I haven't been
Marking.
marking my skills up because I thought it was a thing you had to do at the end of the season and you had to
Yeah.
level up before then. So
You son of a
fix
bitch.
now.
What do you get for being the MVP, which I am?
Persona.
Yes. What do you get for being the workhorse?
Persona.
Yes.
Kevin got that.
And then embodiment is for role playing. It can go to multiple people, but not everyone.
I mean, I
It is
think I
also
should
Persona.
have that.
Yeah. I think me would be the poor little person. Yeah.
Yeah, you were like, please, sir, can I have some more?
Let's go hang out with my son that I abandoned.
I'm
Let's
like,
go
hey
talk
guys,
about Weasel Dick.
I want to start a fire. Also, what the fuck, mother-in-law? So what does that give you?
Persona.
Oh, it does.
Yes.
Sweet.
Guys, look. The next session we have, we cannot get into a fight, so I can bank Persona points for that session.
Oh, my trainee survived an entire season.
Hey!
Okay. Your trainee?
Little Mac here.
What does that mean?
It just means that he's the first one who didn't die in the first year.
Oh, yay!
Woo. So that's a wrap, or do we do the winter stuff, or what's going on?
You guys get back to Lockhaven.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of a wrap. The winter session is weird. It's not like a normal session. It'll work to do it together with the wrap up.
Yeah.
And kind of like do the winter stuff as we talk about the game and how it felt and wrap up that way.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
It's close to 11, so I don't think we can do that tonight, or we can. It depends on people's moods. I'm pretty alert. What do people
Almost
feel?
11. I don't know how long, like, I don't know if it's a good idea to do it
I
now.
think we should like maybe.
Because I'm full of piss and vinegar about Most Guard.
Kind of wish I wasn't sick for most of the entire game, but yeah.
I mean, like, is there anything like?
All right, let's figure out after we wrap then. So, is any more things to say?
No.
Nope.
I was Devin,
Nicole?
Tyler?
Kevin?
Yeah, Peter.
and this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.